Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the 490s podcast. As always, I'm your co-host. Joining me today, I got Jose, I got Victor, I got Goddy, I got Westey, and a very special guest today, Danny.
Hello.
Let's give a very warm welcome to our guest today. All right, thank you.
Today's date is June 24th, 2019.
So, first things first, Westey, I want to talk about your tax evasion. How
Hey,
much do you owe to the IRS?
You got to come back after these messages, nigga. Nah.
What is this about tax evasion?
What? Are we trying to throw me out there like that, trying to set me up?
How you doing, Westey? You doing good?
Cool. What's going on?
What's happened since the last time we did a podcast?
Oh, yeah, I thought a lot has happened.
Okay.
A lot has happened.
Gotti, what's happened since the last time we did a podcast? Since Westey doesn't want to talk about it. You fainted.
That occurred today. Okay, not a lot of time has passed since the last podcast.
Well, it's been a while.
Yeah. Nothing much. Same old working and doing my own thing. How about you guys?
Nothing.
Well, I moved out my girl's crib, or her sister's crib. Yeah.
Explain what happened.
Really? Why?
Don't just say stuff. Explain.
Yeah, got caught lacking.
Oh.
Not really lacking, but it was like.
Is it because of what we talked about the last one? You remember about your side bitch?
She didn't even hear that one yet, bro.
No, I'm
Does
not.
she hear these?
No, she didn't need to hear it.
No, she found out about my side bitch. That's what happened.
Exactly.
And yeah.
How you mess up in the game like that?
Bruh. Yeah, she sent me a question mark, blah, 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 which she went through my phone while I was sleeping.
Oh, that's grimy.
That's pretty.
Yeah.
Yikes. That's just a yikes.
So what happened? The password different or something? You ain't change it?
You don't have a password like a chump, huh?
What you mean?
Do you have a password on your phone?
Secure, so you give her the fingerprint.
Well, you're in. Why?
Whatever.
Okay. I guess.
I told you to save the number as like. You remember what I told you? You remember what? Do you remember
Your
what I
T-Mobile
told you?
payment. It's available.
No, I told him right to save like the numbers that call you, those fake numbers. Save one of those, right, and then when you organize the number, like for example on the iPhone, it has home, work, and email or business, right? Mm-hmm. Those 4 categories. So under that company one, you set up like a fax number, and then you save the side as that. You feel me? So when she calls, it shows up as that company.
That's actually pretty smart, though.
Interesting.
And then when they call, like for example, if your girl's like, "I want to see who this is," calls it, it's gonna call the primary number, which is the number, the actual company.
Really? Okay.
At least that's how it should work. You feel me? Unless they're lying to us. Apple's lying.
What I don't understand, Wesley, is you weren't even like fucking her, right? Like you were just trying to pull up. You didn't fuck at all,
Dude, I was like in there. She already knew what was going on. She knew the situation and shit like that.
right?
And then she still stuck around, And then, like I had her on like basically she was on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm chilling right. She was chilling. You can be better. It's all good. Yeah, basically she was on that shit now. You know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, I get a phone call. Yo, who the fuck's like who's texting my phone? Blah blah blah. I'm like, don't entertain that. I'm like, basically I told her like, don't entertain that shit. You know what I'm saying? What happened? All right, it's better.
You closer to mine. I want you to talk right next to it.
Well, basically, she was entertaining that shit, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, don't entertain that shit. Like, just ignore it. Delete the messages. It don't matter. She entertained it. And then next thing, yeah. Bada bing, bada boom,
Did she say
I texted
anything?
this guy like, yo, come get me. Hey,
Did she say anything about you seeing your daughter, or?
Bruh. Fuck no.
All right. As long as she's not putting you on papers or anything.
You know she threw his shit out.
Nah, hell no. Hell no.
I didn't know that.
Dead ass, bro?
Yeah. Okay.
But nah, no, my shit wasn't outside, but
All right.
that's basically what happened.
That's pretty cold, though, no cap. Like, yikes. Again.
But yeah, that's basically what happened.
Danny, have you been having baby mama trouble lately?
I have not, my kid's doing fine.
Tip my hat off to you.
Kid's doing fine.
Taking care of it?
Of course.
Good man, good man. Unlike Victor. Victor has 6 kids and doesn't take care of none of them.
I heard, dude. I had to take care of one of his kids once.
Yeah?
It was pretty bad.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
You're just gonna
Remember Julio?
make lies?
Remember Julio?
No, I don't.
Exactly. You don't remember Julio.
You saying Victor got some badass kids?
Dude,
You don't
his
take care of
kids
his
are
kids?
horrible.
I don't
You need to
have
whoop your kids, Victor.
I don't have kids.
As far as you know, because you don't claim them,
Damn.
except on his
Well, at least
taxes.
he just looked away like that.
That's right. We're exposing you.
You got him. You got him.
My past has finally caught up.
Goddy, what about your kids? I know you got kids. Look at you.
I don't got no kids,
Oh,
but
shit.
the siblings are good. You
The
know,
siblings?
can't complain about the family.
Mm-hmm.
Pablo. Chilling.
That's Pablo doing.
Pablo's doing great, man. You know, heartbroken, fucking hoes.
You know Pablo's scared of Westey?
Is he now?
Yeah, he met Westey like once.
I didn't say nothing.
Did you just stare him down?
Nah, I didn't say nothing. He was just there.
Should just put him in his place.
He was like, puta, man, ese más grande, man. Fuck.
I believe it.
Could just say.
he said, you a tall motherfucker. He's scram because he's a little dude, you feel me?
It's scrawny.
And stuff like that, you feel me?
Baby face and everything, you know.
That boy get intimidated.
All right, so basically,
Yeah, tell him to
Victor,
hit a lick.
since you want to not say anything over there, why don't you tell the people about our guest today?
Today's guest is Danny Trevino.
Hello. Thank you for having me here.
Yeah, thanks for
Why
coming on.
don't we let Denny introduce himself?
Yeah, let's do that. Go
well,
ahead.
my name is.
Who are you?
Who am I? Because most of us just met today. I mean,
Yeah.
I already knew Jose and Victor from work.
Right.
Where do we work?
I don't know where we work.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, fuck that. Anyways, my name's Danny, and you know, I'm here on the podcast, doing my thing.
Okay.
Not really much to do.
Victor claimed another 16-year-old at Carlos and Peppers.
Which one?
That's why
Which one?
See, Victor has this reputation in
Mhm.
Carlos Pepe because he met everybody that's here except for like Westey maybe when they
Right.
were 16 years old. Like he met me
Yeah.
when I was 16, Jose when he was 16, Goddy when he was 16. Like
Pablo when he was 16. Raul. since
he
was
likes him
1.
young. He
How
li-
old are you, Victor?
Too old to be looking
What-
for
what-
16-year-olds.
Like
I'll tell you
Jesus
that.
Christ,
What year is
dude.
No, it's not like that. It's really not like that.
Yeah. Okay.
They just happened to be hostesses at the time.
I wasn't a host.
Yeah.
What the hell? What are you trying
Why?
to say?
Oh, actually, another reputation I had was hostesses.
Really?
That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
You slimy
I
little
used to
thing.
talk.
Come on.
I never did anything.
You sleazeball.
Strictly
dude.
professional.
Strictly
Strictly
Yeah.
professional.
Okay. I
just-
started off as a host if I remember.
Yeah.
And now look at me.
Our relationship
I'm a
was
dirty
strictly
whore.
professional.
Victor's bottom bitch. Dude.
Yeah. I stuck around. Where's everybody else, Victor? I don't see them at this table. Except for maybe Jose.
Jose.
Uh-oh.
You're going to defend yourself.
Today's podcast, we're only sharing four mics.
You didn't need to.
You didn't have to say that. You don't have to explain the entire
Well, no,
setup. We got
it's-
a wireless mouse here. We got the do hour. We have the splitter
just
and
giving
everything.
the audience if there's like a back and forth sort of thing going on.
Well,
it's
it
because-
only does that when you do it.
Well, if I'm talking, Goddy wants to talk, we're sharing a mic. You know.
Mm.
Oh, hey, I'm talking. Jose, you want to talk?
Sure, man.
You see that
There you
pause?
go.
You had to move the
It's
mic out of the way. You
seamless
gotta,
transition.
Here, go ahead.
Seamless transition. You can't even
Well,
tell.
I tell you guys, like, yo, when I moved back in my crib, bro, I was just like, it feels good to be back, bro, but it wasn't the same. Just like shit.
Let me explain something to you.
Hey,
Westey.
let me finish.
Westey. All right, I
Me
take.
fucking
Hold on.
finish.
Oh, I take Westey, right? I'm like, all right, cool. He's like, I'm gonna go. I'm like, did you talk to your mom yet? He's like, nah. I'm just gonna show up in that bitch, and then I
Really?
pull up, right? I'm thinking he's
Jeez.
gonna knock on the door like you're supposed to. You don't live there no more, right? He just walks in, then walks out. I was like, let me get my shit. I hear people yelling in the house.
What you want me to say? I still
Knock.
had my own room.
You're supposed to knock, bro. Like I'm telling you, if you get kicked out of the house, you don't live there no more. Or you didn't get
I
kicked
didn't
out.
get
You
kicked out.
left.
I just,
You know what I'm saying? You're just gonna walk back in like you live there. Like, oh, I'm going back in my room.
like shit.
like nobody's in there.
Right.
Nobody
turned
was
it-
in there.
They turned into like a
How you
home
know?
gym or something.
Just walks right in, right? Puts the shit down. Hi, mom.
Makes a sandwich.
Like he never. Like he
Real
walks
shit,
in like
real shit.
he walks in like he never left.
I'm telling you.
Makes a sandwich. Starts pouring himself some cereal and stuff.
It doesn't even have his mom's not even in there.
Yo,
Takes a
first thing she
shower.
says when she sees me, nigga, you're fat.
Yeah, I didn't want to
bro.
say anything, but
Huh?
what?
You are fat. Facts.
Oh man.
I can say that.
All right.
I'm fat. Man, the man. I just had a mountain milk today, bro. You missed out.
Yeah, you should have seen it.
With the
It was
Coke.
majestic, dude. It was
With
it
the
was,
Coke.
It was beautiful. Danny was watching me eat.
Dude, I zoned out watching him eat. Dude, I was like, God.
You want to
Damn,
know?
He ate the whole thing. He ate the whole thing.
Of course he
entirety.
did. Of course he did.
All of it.
You know who you're talking about? Him? He could eat 3 mountain melts in a row. Finish them all. I've seen him do it.
Danny, to put it in
Perspective.
perspective,
Put it into perspective.
yeah, each one of us would order a mountain melt, right? Me,
Uh-huh.
not so much many times, but I would get some on each occasion. And then one day, another table next to us ordered one. It was like a party of what? 6?
4.
4?
Right.
They had one mountain melt split between 4 of them. Like, wow, gosh, we're full.
Just like that.
Yeah, and we all ordered one individually. But you want to know what's funny, Westey? When we were at the restaurant, Mr. Danny orders a sandwich, right? No big deal. Goddy orders a bacon
order
cheeseburger.
A bacon cheeseburger.
So she brings a bacon cheeseburger. She puts it in front of Danny, and it's very not what he ordered.
But she said it was my thing. So I gotta trust the waiter. You know? I'm not over here making
But-
complaints. I was hungry. I was. You know,
So-
That nigga said, I'm gonna take the free food. She getting paid for it?
we had to pay for it.
I'd have been like, bitch,
So-
food.
the sandwich he ordered had mushrooms, onions, like fried onions and shit. It was like a big thing. And without even looking, he's like, "Oh, I don't. There's no onions here, no mushrooms." But he just kept eating it. He was halfway through the burger, and then they brought out his sandwich and gave it to Goddy. And he was like, "What is this?" Because Goddy looks at his food.
I said, isn't this supposed to be a bacon cheeseburger? She looks at me and like, and
That's
turns
what
to
I
the
said.
other sandwich. Like, you bring out the sandwich saying, "Oh, it's something else." Like, shit, I'm here eating a burger
She
that.
fucked up your order.
Yeah.
Did you get a free burger at least?
No.
Here's the thing, Wesley. That fucking burger that Danny was supposed to eat looked elegant. It
Word.
looked elegant.
That
Yes,
shit was
it
dressed
did.
up
It
nice.
looked-
So good,
good.
dude.
Like
Dude,
ba-
I'd have been
basically,
like,
And the thing I got looked like a Burger King burger. It was like
like basically, if you were a female and you went to the mall, right, and you ordered a sundress, right, and they give you a wedding dress, right, or the opposite, you ordered a wedding dress and they give you a sundress, you're like, "I guess this is my dress," right? The other person who got something simple, they bring out the wedding dress for her, like, "What the fuck? There's a lot of shit." Like, that's how different the burgers looked.
one was gourmet and one was like
A regular bacon
Yeah.
cheeseburger, like one that you would make, but you don't eat beef out
At
here.
the house.
At the house, at the crib that you now stay back at.
I think Danny was the
Maybe
one
like
that
the crib
lost.
I'm at now.
In that
I did
situation.
lose. I was so sad. I saw Goddy tear up that burger and I was like,
That could have
He
been
took
me.
out the mushrooms. The disrespect.
I'm saying, dude, I love mushrooms.
Why didn't you take those mushrooms and just put them on the rest of the burger you had?
He only had like 2 bites in.
Yeah, I ate the
2 bites
entire
left.
thing.
Oh yeah, that's right. You tear through that fucking burger. Dude.
I was starving and it was delicious as fuck. So
That's
What was
fair.
it?
Like,
Yeah.
thank you, Gotti, basically.
It was delicious even without the stuff you ordered.
I'm saying,
Yeah. It's like, nah, I'm good. Oh man. All right. This is how we're gonna do this, guys. Fuck all you. Nah, Westey. Are you still gonna stay in contact with your baby mama?
Duh, nigga, she had my baby, nigga. The fuck?
What if she doesn't want you to?
That's not gonna happen.
How you know? How you know?
Because it's not gonna happen.
How's your side bitch doing?
I don't know. I haven't texted her yet.
Jesus.
This is why you like it right now.
Here's a crazy idea, right? Crazy. What if you stay faithful? Ever thought that? Just
Why?
That sounds ridiculous,
Just to your
first of
why
all.
daughter.
would he do that?
Just for your daughter. How about that?
I'm gonna have to cut in right there. Right there.
Oh, Gotti's.
Yeah, he's
I'm
he,
cutting into
he
that.
has to disagree here.
I swear I disagree fully and completely. It does not matter if he's with his girl or his baby mama.
I'm about to incriminate. I'm about to fuck his whole day up. Go ahead.
I'm watching you.
Go ahead.
So, it's proven.
Men don't cheat.
Haitian men don't cheat.
It's been proven that even if the parents are separate, it's better for the family, not only the child, but the parents themselves.
Mm.
So that's where I disagree at. They don't have to be together.
For what to happen?
To raise the child.
To raise a child?
Yeah.
Oh, we're not talking about in general.
Yeah, no, sorry, I didn't mean it to come across like that. I just meant like, yeah, if he wants to see other people, that's perfectly fine, you know. And
Yeah, but if she's like very like,
but
adamant, is that a word?
yeah,
If she's out here like, listen, you can't see my kid regardless if we're together or not.
that's something different.
That's different. That's a different
Yeah.
scenario.
See, that happens with shitty fathers though. I'm not a shitty father.
Doesn't matter. Some girls have
Sleep.
pride.
Shitty ass
It-
pride.
No matter how good
It
you
could
are.
be
Yeah,
like that,
pride.
but you know,
You only come around because you want to give her $100. That's it. Or whatever. You give her money. You
Nigga,
just throw money and
I
don't
fuck
spend.
with like
You know,
Gucci bitches or some shit.
or they hit you with that oh, you don't want to spend time with me, so why you gonna spend time with my kid? There's parents like that.
Nah, I gotta. My baby mom was not stupid. Let's keep
So
it like that.
she's not like that at all. Is what
Nah.
you're telling me.
So she has her kid as her priority, not
Yeah,
herself.
she's not stupid.
Okay.
Okay.
are you implying that you are?
So what crossed your mind thinking that when you saw your PS4 thrown out the balcony?
Bro, I was like, bro, I'm about to beat that.
She threw
Nah,
your.
she ain't
Oh, I was about to say you might as well
I
throw the
would have set
baby
that
out the
whole
balcony.
apartment on fire, nigga.
Jesus Christ.
I'm telling you.
did she neatly fold up your clothes and hand it back, or did you just throw them out?
Nah, I had to fold them bitches.
He was he walked out. What'd you say when you what was the process of you walking in and out? What was it again?
Oh, this is how they seen it. Slamming the door. And I first in the text. Some other shit.
He basically when he was when everybody was watching him leave the house and shit, celebrating and shit, sipping coffee or whatever the fuck they were doing, he was just in and out, just fucking slamming the door, walking out, slamming the door and shit. Like,
What time was this around?
It was around like 4 in.
4 in the morning.
Nah, it was around like
I was gonna
4
say,
in the
waking up
evening type
neighbors.
shit.
the neighbors were outside watching.
Yeah, they like, damn, this nigga out of here like that.
Damn.
That boy, he walked out with like 5 pairs of shoes, a Mancala, a fucking We Fit, three
no,
bags of
everything.
3 Walmart bags of clothes, suitcase. You know what I'm saying? A donut. I guess
Nigga walked out with half the house with it.
he stole that shit. I told him he should have walked out that bitch like Jesus. You feel me? That way they don't have nothing bad to say about him when he leaves. He's like, damn, he was such a nice man when he left. You know what I'm saying? He was respectful. You know what I'm saying? He even cleaned up a little bit. Why'd you let him go? You know?
Nah, I did though. I put on my
Are-
shit like
Are you gonna try to get back in the house?
Nah,
You don't think so?
I'm not gonna try. I'm chilling.
What if she's like, oh hey, I was overreacting. Come move back in.
I apologize.
Nah, I'll sleep over. I ain't gonna cap.
So you sleep over, but you wouldn't bring all your stuff back in?
Nah.
Wasn't that the original thing you did? You just slept over a couple days and you brought
Yeah,
a couple
and then eventually it's
clothes
just
and a
like,
couple
yeah.
clothes. Yeah.
He ended up bringing his PS4 and made it official.
No, it was just
Once he
like,
brought the
fuck it.
PS4, he made it official.
It was just like, man,
Only
fuck it.
Westey at the hospital. Yes.
I pulled
Unbelievable.
up
This
with
guy,
the
this
PS4
guy,
at the hospital, nigga.
when his baby was being born,
Right.
his baby mother was in labor.
Mm-hmm.
He brings his PS4 in the hospital room and tries to hook it up to the hospital TV,
On the
and then is
ceiling and
surprised
everything.
when it does not work.
He hooked it up to the heart monitor first.
Just a move I cannot understand. I don't get it.
Yo,
There's a time and
yo,
place.
that didn't happen until like 3 days after my baby was born. Not like 2 days after. I ain't gonna cap.
It was funny because his baby mama gave him a look. Like, look at him. He's like, oh, don't worry. I brought her a controller too.
Facts.
They start eating her food.
No, she brought me. Right, you know what I'm saying? I made him she hooked it up for me. You know what I'm saying? She had the little pudding. She had the.
They hooked
the
it up for
bacon
you. It was
cheeseburger.
it was for the baby mama and the baby.
Bro, it was for my baby.
Don't lie to
bro.
me. That hospital food's nasty as fuck, though, ain't it?
It's not the best food. I'm
It's
not gonna
gross.
lie here.
That
It's
shit's
not,
gross.
it's not the worst food.
It's,
Either.
that's,
it
nah,
ain't the
that
worst
shit.
food either.
That shit tastes like cafeteria, like school cafeteria
Yeah, that
food.
basically. It's like
It's
yeah,
edible.
That shit.
basically.
That shit's gross. I
Basically.
don't like that shit.
I mean,
That shit. It don't taste like nothing.
I still feel like school would be better.
then
Mm.
cat then
The
hospital.
meals
Like
in
certain
hospital
certain
meals.
certain,
Word?
I feel
certain
like
ones.
it's better.
Certain ones maybe. Like I don't know.
No,
like
didn't
fried
we walk
chicken or
in there?
something.
Didn't like I walked in there with you, right? You got a sandwich.
Yeah, I got a turkey sandwich.
Yeah,
It's hard to fuck that up.
Wait,
Let's
what?
go to IHOP, the wrong IHOP, the IHOP by Danny's house and shit, where they don't put mayonnaise on it and they fucking dry out the turkey and the turkey still has feathers and
Oh
shit.
man.
Yup.
The fucking,
That nigga say.
Wait, this still got feathers in it.
you just reminded me of when me, you, and these guys went to IHOP and in the afternoon. You remember? And I ordered the
Yes.
the turkey sandwich, and usually like we go like Sunday nights. You feel me? Like we're all out of work. You feel me? We go to IHOP and I'll order.
Like 1 or 2 in the morning.
Yeah, well, I'll order a turkey sandwich. It's fine. It tastes great. Turkey's good. The bread is toasted. It has cheese. Cool. Everything's great. In the afternoon, I get this fucking monstrosity of a turkey sandwich. It's the bread is soggy. I said no mayo. It was like fucking covered in mayo, just falling apart. And they brought me onion rings when I ordered fries.
Onion rings pretty tight though. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't like
You know, I
onions.
don't really like onion rings.
Y'all slacking.
Yeah.
You gotta have the
Yeah,
dipping
like
with
You
them. Dog.
you
I
had
ain't
got a
gonna cap.
burger filled
I know.
with
But
onions.
like,
fried onions on
fried-
top of that.
yeah, but I wouldn't just eat onion rings by itself. Like if it's on a burger, I'm all for it.
You're-
But like just by itself,
You're a Nazi, dude.
This is where I have to
Yeah,
disagree.
You're a
probably.
Nazi, dog.
Probably.
You come from a Nazi family.
Onion rings. Onion rings are great. I prefer those over French fries.
You son of a bitch.
what did you
I was
just
about to
say?
say it's pretty easy.
We
bro.
had
you
we
can
had the
get-
conversation right. Like
You can get French fries anywhere.
Who-
You know what I mean? But you can't get
Like, how
you
onion
can't
rings.
get
often-
good French fries anywhere.
how often
But still, you can get fries
Shut
anywhere.
up. How often do you get like onion rings with a burger?
It's rare. No, it's like
That's
every
what
now
I'm
and-
saying,
It's
like-
occasional.
Like it's like you use the usual is fries.
Yeah.
And we brought this up with Victor. And before he started talking all this jazz about onion rings, he used to always get fries. And then we're just like, yeah, who the fuck orders onion rings with a burger? And he's like, I do. And then from then on, he just orders onion rings.
To prove his point.
The first
Yeah.
time you even had onion rings with a burger, at least with us, it was an accident.
Really?
That's when we brought it up, and he was like, "I mean, it happens all the time." Let me tell you something, man. You got to get culture with the food out here. You know what I'm saying? Got to bring back you can taste when it's not Hispanic. bring back that saga. Did you do the double toast sub thing yet?
Nigga, I haven't been to Publix since like.
Danny, have you tried that?
Nah, I've went there like
Where?
a couple
The
times.
double toasted.
Double toasted on the
I
sub.
have not tried double toasted. I haven't tried it.
I forgot to try that. I was trying to remember what you told me, and I completely forgot.
Fucking momos.
Still haven't tried it, dude. I heard it's good as fuck though.
What do you get at Publix, Danny?
I can answer that.
I get my boyfriend can answer that.
Whoa.
Come on, Victor.
why
I
do we
can't deny
why
it.
do we laugh in separate directions?
Nah, but I get the Italian with mayo and fucking toasted and everything, provolone cheese with like lettuce, cucumbers, pickles, vinegar,
Yeah, I don't know
oil,
all that.
and black pepper. That shit's good as fuck. It's so good.
What's your go-to, Westy? Fried chicken.
That yeah, what about it? You beat me to it. That's racist. But,
Is it?
usually I get what he said, the BMT, but instead of lettuce, I get spinach, green peppers, yellow peppers, onions, jalapenos, salt, pepper, that little sweet sauce, whatever the fuck they got. And, yeah.
You two and him, the bird seed over here. He puts bird seeds on his food.
Yeah,
You guys are gonna.
That's my
If you guys
go-to.
worked at cubicles, you guys would be the ones to bring the fucking those salads that come in the Tupperware and shit.
Yeah.
And fucking go around and eating that shit.
I inspire to be that. That's what I want to be.
with those small ass tomatoes and shit. They
Mm,
look
the
like
cherry
they're fucking-
tomatoes.
Nah, I ain't like that.
Unpopular opinion though, the chicken tender sub is all right.
Mhm.
It's just it gives me heartburn, so I don't really eat it
Whoa.
like that.
You get out of here. You get out of this room.
Niggas say you get
All right,
Leave the
bye.
room.
All right, bye.
I will not stand for this blasphemy.
I don't know why you have a weak stomach.
Why?
Because what you eat is uncultured.
Exactly. Yeah, I eat white food. I eat white
He
food.
hasn't had a pup sub until I told him about it.
Yeah.
when you spent
It really changed his life.
your whole life eating garbage,
Mhm. Right.
your heart and your stomach are just like, all right, let's pump it out.
Yeah, I
Let's get it
can't. I
going.
can't do that.
But it's like, and then when I get my chicken tender sub, I get double cheese, I get spinach, fucking jalapenos. I get a lot of jalapenos. This shit that gotta be hot like.
What about guacamole?
I ain't tried with the guacamole.
Guacamole?
I haven't tried it. Is it good?
Guacamole on a chicken tender sub, yes.
I mean, it's avocado, so you know.
Is it good on chicken tender?
Yeah, that's what I get it on. Let me tell you something. Every time I get guacamole on a sub, they fucking freak out. They freak out.
Which is weird because we always order at the same places.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? They're just like looking around like it's plutonium and shit. I'm like, what? Do we do this?
They go
and
back
then
to the back.
the manager's always there to hear me out, and she's like, she'll lean in. You know, it's $1 extra, right? Like, and she's like, you know, you're gonna be charged for this. Like, she doesn't want me to get it and shit like that. I'm like, yeah, I know, it's on the fucking menu.
Next time that happens, like they lean in, you know, it's $1. It's a what?
You know, I know that, right?
There was this one time. There was this girl making subs,
Right.
fine as hell, right? She was into me, right? But as soon as I real shit, like she was like, oh, da. As soon as let me get walk on the sub, she goes, guacamole.
The long pause.
Yeah, she goes, all right. And that was it. After that, she started like she
gave
mean face the whole time.
Dirtiest look.
Like I just got like really I lost my chances with because I put guacamole on my sandwich.
It's like she's disgusted of you. She gets someone else to like make
She
your
was
sub.
really
To finish
nice.
up your
She was
sub.
about to.
She was really nice. I remember who you were
Yeah,
talking
she was
about.
really nice, man. I called her. I tried to spit game beforehand, like
Right.
like the week before, the month before, and shit like that.
Mhm.
So I was cool, you feel me? And she was, whatever. But that walk just killed my chances, dog.
Damn, dude.
But
She was
hey,
like, this fuck nigga.
if she don't want me for that guacamole, bro, I can't get it. You feel me? And then this was other time where there was this cute girl. She was getting guacamole on the sandwich. I'm like,
Right.
she knows what's popping, right?
Mhm.
And the people, she asked, like, let me get walk on the sub. And then those people were like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, guacamole, what the fuck? And then she was like, and then the person making the sub goes under where they keep like the cheese and stuff like
Right.
that. And she's like, she comes back up. "No, we don't have any. The girl literally walked away. She was like,
Oh my god.
she walks off, right?
No,
She's
no.
like, fuck this shit. And then she walks off. We think she's just going to leave entirely.
No.
She actually goes around the store, like, about
Finds
to go,
the
around,
guac, right?
to go look for the guacamole. And she can't find it. Like, she doesn't know where it's at. She, like, out of, I guess, madness, she's like looking for it and shit like that.
Mhm.
So this is where I make my move. And I'm saying I got to help my people out. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I'm like, hey, what you looking for? She's like, the guacamole. I'm like, it's right over there. On the,
I do this all the time.
I knew where it was at. You feel me? Because if they don't put it on, then I buy it separately. You feel me?
Mhm.
And I'm like, yeah, I feel you. Feel me? Put
Right.
my seat in that way.
Right.
That way, if you want to pull up, right? But
She never looked at
she
him the
never.
same way.
She never.
Could you imagine? You go and you say, "Oh, the guacamole's right over there," and you tell her like, "I put guac on my subs too," and she just looks at you like, "Fucking gross, dude."
I'm getting this for my chips.
Yeah, like, dude, this isn't even for me, dude. This is for my dog.
The guac here sucks.
Yeah, dude. The fuck?
You get your dog guac and chicken tender subs.
When you go around just asking for random shit for food, like when you experiment with food, people just look at you crazy.
Yeah, they
Like
do.
like we go to Wings Plus and shit, and it'd be like, oh, let me get chili cheese fries, right? Simple, right? It's a plate, and she's like, oh, do you want like 4 forks, like 6 of them or something like that? I'm like, no,
Right.
just the one. You sure? Right? And then I order it with something else. That's the thing. I'd be like, let me get chicken flanks and the chili cheese fries, right? They come back here you go, and stuff like that. You
It's like,
guys-
oh, how many extra plates do you need?
Right? I'm like, nah, it's just
No,
for
it's
me.
just
It's like, oh.
It's times like those when you start to think like, it didn't just happen once. like the mountain melt, the chili cheese fries, like, oh, you guys are sharing? No, I'm not sharing. And then they look at you with disgust.
It's like you're gonna eat all that.
Yeah.
You know it's like 10,000 calories, right?
You know the last person who ate one died like, by themselves. They had a heart attack.
Jose just leans in. I can do this.
I know.
Yo,
What
they
I'm
don't real shit, they don't believe me until they come back with the check and they're like, holy shit, you actually finished it.
And it's like clean and everything. You licked off
You know what I'm saying?
everything.
It's like and there'll be times like real shit. There'll be times where like say I'm with Goddy and Ari. It's usually them because
Right.
you know what I'm saying, because they have small appetites.
Mhm.
And the waiter will come over. Like, you guys need a box? They'll look at me like, hey, Life, do you want this? If not, we'll get a box. I'm like, I could do it. Just fucking finish their food.
I feel you.
And me and Will looking to the sides like, damn, I wanted some.
Low key, because they don't offer us.
Right?
Like,
They instantly think of Jose, but they don't think about
then
us.
then after that, I have to ask Jose, like, yo, can I get some of that?
You see, the thing is, I've asked them in the past, and they're like, "Oh no, I'm good. I'm full."
Yeah, because sometimes I'll be full. What you want?
Exactly.
He is an
He
bottomless
doesn't say
pit
no.
of just a
He
garbage
does
disposal.
not tell me no.
He's just
No
an
matter
animal.
the situation, he doesn't tell me no. The only time he told me no was today. That's the
It's
only
because
time.
he's trying to cut back. He's trying to cut some pounds.
All
He
right.
could have done it easily.
But-
I wanted to eat some ice cream later. I was really leaving room for that.
See, but that's why
Wait,
he
are we-
doesn't give
are we-
up.
Are we getting- we're getting ice cream?
Would y'all be down to do like one of those food contest things where like they have like those special dishes that like it's a challenge?
Yeah.
I want to do one of them things, man.
I can't do like the hot ones though.
Pussy.
Like a
Hot ones,
can't.
I would want to do hot.
I'm
ones.
down
for
to
real?
do
No,
that.
I don't
would
mean the
like to
show.
do
I don't mean the
ramen.
show. I mean like
Like the chicken wings, I would love to do that.
Why not
That'd be
both?
insane.
Let me tell you something, Danny. You come
Hey,
in
yo,
with a
I
heart.
win.
You
I'm
come
on
in here
that.
with a heart of gold, right? But you just
But
told
I
me
would-
you get
yeah.
heartburn off of fucking
Yeah,
chicken
and I would
wings.
die. I would end up dying.
like I mean I'm not talking about the show hot ones. I would do that. You feel me? But I mean like just for fun, do a like a
Like a
hot
gauntlet,
wing.
yeah.
Can't do it. Like I can eat spicy food. Spicy food is not a problem. But when it gets to that,
It doesn't.
goddamn,
I
you
mean,
feel
it
me?
doesn't have to be that.
You,
like sandwiches or some
your
shit.
tongue does not feel pain. I've seen you eat the hottest wings at every restaurant we go to.
Yo, I had the hottest wings at Wings Plus, and it was nothing but fucking bonnet pepper, nigga. Scotch bonnet. That's all it was.
Danny, on a similar note, let me ask you this that we've discussed before. How many chicken wings can you eat in one sitting?
Yeah, how
Like
many
straight?
like regular chicken wings? How many do you think you could eat in one sitting?
Think about it really hard.
All right.
You only have water, you know.
Only water?
No
Yeah.
sides, just wings.
No sides, only water, no dipping sauce. It's just
I
the
usually
wings.
cut it off at like 12, but I know if I just didn't, I could probably eat like 15. And that's it.
This guy,
So-
this
You
guy,
said 15.
this guy
15
said
wings. That's all I
he,
can
Holy
eat.
shit.
he could do 100.
100
I told
wings.
him there's no fucking way he did. I
could do
told him
like-
he's
like 50.
maxing out at like 40.
I do like 50.
He's maxing out at 40.
Am I high or am I not high?
Not high.
40, 45.
Yeah.
High. I'm like
This man
50.
said I could do 100 easy. How long would
Nah,
it take for me to
nah,
I
peel?
believe
I'm
I'm
about
it.
to hit
I
like
believe it, bro.
55 or 60 then tap out.
Maybe 100 nuggets, you know, but wings are
I
different.
can't see myself eating 100 nuggets. I
Maybe,
throw
I
up.
said maybe.
If
maybe.
Westey says he can tap out at 60, I think I could do 100 now.
Westey said he taps out at 60 high. You don't smoke.
Yeah, but I'm me. I eat more than Westey. Facts.
Nah, yeah, you right.
What about you, Goddy?
I'm sorry, I blinked out for a second.
Of course you did. This is why you're sharing a mic.
You gonna pass out again?
No. I was on the phone. I apologize.
Yeah, boy, need some milk.
I can do 40. 30. I want to say 40, 30.
Nuggets or wings?
Wings.
I kind of want to do this, man. When are we going to get 50 wings?
You know, there's
I don't
actually
know-
a
I don't know
place
about
that's,
We gotta go.
that's
I don't know
cheap.
about-
like a good wings.
Gotti, I don't know about you.
Wings and more.
I think you're
Wings and
talking a
more?
lot of jazz right
And
now.
I
they
never
they
had
sell
it.
it by
I'm
big
skeptical.
portions. They sell it by big portions. Like you can do 25, 50 to 100.
You're
But
talking
in different
Gotti.
flavors though.
You're talking a lot of jazz right now. I don't think you're hitting 40. I think you're tapping out at 25.
I think he's tapping out at 20.
I don't think you're hitting 40.
I think I
If
can hit 30.
I think he's hitting 40, no way you're hitting 40.
I can hit 30.
You're doing 25.
I can hit 30.
Even if that. Like baked
'Cause
off your ass, you haven't eaten in 3 days.
I've done-
You're hitting 25.
I've done 25 wings.
Yeah. That's your limit.
No, that's because there's no more.
Nah,
If I
don't
still
believe
smoked, I believe I could do like way
I can
more.
pull up the menu right now. The menu for that is
it. I
25.
don't believe it. I don't believe it. Because I'm hitting like 30.
Did you hear
I'm
the
hitting
story
30, 35.
about that guy that ate 103 chicken nuggets and died afterwards?
It's the 3
103
chicken nuggets. It's
nuggets?
the 3
Yeah.
chicken
Yeah,
nuggets.
he should have had 101 or something.
No, yeah,
like Dalmatians, bitch.
that's the limit now. It's 102. That's where you're safe.
Really?
100 And that third one kills you?
Yeah, the 103rd one. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's laced with cyanide.
Neil was like, "You're not gonna beat my world record, bitch."
He keeps coming back for more.
Maybe.
How much?
All right, Danny. Next question. Rotisserie chickens, right? How many can you eat? Whole chickens.
A whole chicken? Dude, I cannot eat a whole chicken.
You can't eat a whole chicken? Like
What, you
Publix.
can't eat a whole
like-
chicken?
Like, a,
Dude,
What are you, a 5-year-old?
probably.
like
Yeah.
a Publix style. You know, nothing huge.
into the mic.
Maybe like the size of you can fit in your hand, like an apple. You just eat them like.
Think about the crowd you're hanging with right now.
Dude, like I'm thinking about it. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
I
We're
wanna
a
say
bunch of
3.
we're a bunch of heavy hitters, dude.
Right.
We're really eating for real.
I want to say 3.
Yeah, I mean 3 whole
I
chickens.
could probably finish like
What?
3/4 of a rotisserie chicken.
I can finish 1.5.
I don't like rotisserie
1.5.
chicken.
I don't like it that much.
Okay, there's
It's communist food.
You gotta put like hot. You gotta put like hot sauce and shit on it.
I've done it too. I've like pulled off like the chicken and made it into sandwiches.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah,
I
that's
do.
what I do.
That's what some people do. Fix it, right?
Yeah.
How much pizza can you eat? Do you do it by a slice?
Or by the
I'll
pie.
put
I get the boxes. I can eat like an extra large pizza.
It's
Bro,
like,
I can
like
eat
you
like
myself?
5
Yeah,
boxes,
All right,
bro.
cool. He redeemed himself. You feel me? Because what we used to do when
Oh my god,
Yo,
dude.
back when I was legit, bro, used to go to Little Caesars, bro. My mom used to bring home like 5 boxes of pizza. I had like 2 or 3 of them things to myself back in the day, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
we used to do the 3 meat boxes, right? And it'll be
A box each.
A
I'm
box
gonna tell you
each.
that.
a box each, and sometimes we'll get crazy bread with it and soda, right? We do the soda with it, and
Just
then
get crazy.
Sometimes we'll go somewhere else and buy a side extra. Well, I did.
And you hear all these stories, and you're wondering how we're not fucking dead yet. Give us
Yeah,
like 2
dude.
more years.
Yeah,
I actually lost weight. I used to be 245.
really.
He's not wrong.
I used to be big as fuck.
I'm only 160.
Jesus Christ, that's how how much he's supposed to weigh.
Yeah,
Victor's
and even then,
supposed to
I'm a little chunky for right now. For being 17.
How much you weigh right now?
Right now, I'm
Westey?
250.
250. Jesus Christ, how much?
I'm supposed to
Goddy?
be like 200.
I'm 170.
How about you, Victor?
To-
Since
to
you're
the-
on the health kick.
To the podcast listeners that were listening a couple of weeks back, remember how I said I was working out? So I was around like 210-ish. I lost a couple pounds. Like I'm 201 now.
That's
So I'm pretty happy. Still working on it.
I'm
Still
like
a long way to
204.
go. Still a long way to
Yeah,
go.
the clapping thing now because he lost weight.
Still a long way to go, but
I'm 204. I gained weight. I was
My
like
work
where Goddy was at some point.
my work pants, I was trying to put my belt on. I'm like, yo, this is way too loose, and it's like good 2 inches.
You still running?
I haven't ran in a while.
You should.
I know I shouldn't.
You got your dad shirt on.
Right?
That's what it is.
it stops you.
The
Your
dad
back's
shirt?
thrown out. Yeah, it stops you.
Yeah, I pulled a hernia. Is what it was.
As long as you have the dad shirt on, your back's
Oh, it's
A
instantly
mess.
healed.
No.
Oh,
it's a mess if you have the dad shirt on.
So you
But
gotta
if you
take
take it off, you'll be fine. Take it off right now.
You want-
Yeah, I was just about to say he's asking you to take off your shirt, dude. Do it.
Come on, dude. Come
He's
on,
too
please.
quick. Goddamn. Yeah, I was say, please. Come on. I'm just trying to see a nip. Come on.
Give the people what they want, dude.
sign up on Patreon for exclusive content, guys.
You have a premium Snapchat.
$10 for the nipple.
Yeah.
OnlyFans.
15 for the entire chest.
Yo, this nigga said OnlyFans.
when we gonna start doing flicks?
Chick flicks.
Stop.
Together? Or?
Stop.
No, we're gonna do our own flicks. You
Together.
want to do flicks? You know, I signed up for the Pornhub model program.
Damn, so I gotta sign up. I'm about to sign up for Brazzers or some shit.
Get paid for our
Brazzers,
videos.
that's
Get paid on fucking white hoes.
What happened? You don't want to get in the porn business,
my dick's too small.
Danny?
Dick's too small.
Damn, what a
Join the
I,
tiny meeting,
I
dude.
appreciate
Tiny
I appreciate
Meeking.
the honesty.
Yeah.
We actually have a podcast called Follow Me at It's Cold Everywhere.
Really.
Yeah.
Nice.
I actually
We're all in
created-
that boat.
I actually created an Instagram account called It's Cold Everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
just to have the
For,
right
for the
name.
for the
Yeah, I
fellow
feel you.
small dick people.
Right. So we all have small dicks here.
If you, I don't know about Westey. You know what I'm saying? Just because he has white in him.
right.
He comes from the Caucasus Mountains. You can fuck it. You just do the like when you go to the circus and they have the little horse.
Oh my
exhibit.
god. I'm on the freak show.
Yeah,
I'm the freak show?
Just do that at Pornhub. Just be like,
Come
yo,
on,
if you've
come
never
on.
seen a little dick before on here, now's your time, right? Just
Go
flip
straight to the,
just change the wave up. You know what I'm saying?
make
Here's
the
a question.
headlines.
Here's a question. When you guys watch porn, do you guys just for example, I only want like one dick per fantasy, right? And that's like one dick per video. I can't have like 15 dicks just like fucking
Fair.
this.
Oh, so you're not into
One
those
girl.
like gang rape stuff?
Yeah, I'm not.
Wait, what?
Game.
Hold on. Hold on.
Okay,
Hold on.
let's switch the priority over
Hold
there.
on. Hold on. Everybody stop. What the fuck did you just say?
Gang rapes.
Those gang bangs.
Gang rapes, dude.
No, it's on recording.
No, I can't
we all heard
watch
it.
those, bro. I don't see
Yeah,
anybody
no, I
watch
feel you.
those,
I feel you.
bro.
I can't do
That-
I can't do more than one
Yeah.
in a video. I mean, but at the end of the day, it is what it is.
You don't do 1-on-1? What do you mean? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
I can only watch a porn video if it only has one guy in it.
I mean, if the bitch is bad and she
Also,
can't train or whatever,
so
it's
you
just
watch
whatever. I'll watch that.
You watch no girl, one guy.
Yeah, just one guy. Just one guy. I love that. You know?
So you rather just girl on girl?
You know it's
Yeah,
2019,
no.
right?
What about girl with a strap on?
Go strap. No. Wait, do we need a guy?
No.
Girl on girl. One has a strap on.
Oh yeah.
Okay, what if it's a gang of girls with strap-ons and one?
You know,
girl?
it's weird. You know, like
I rather watch the
probably
orgies.
not, probably
the orgies
not.
are pretty lit.
Let me tell you something. When you get older, all that shit's gonna change.
When you get older.
When you get all that shit's gonna change. You're gonna throw all that shit in the one. You're gonna be interested. You're gonna be like, oh, well, how this goes.
Right.
my shame is just gonna go. It's just gonna leave. I'm gonna have
Pretty
no
much. Then
shame.
you're gonna turn into Victor or
Pablo.
gang rapes and shit.
I never watched gang rape.
I want to see a bitch with a hammer this time.
Oh my god.
Yeah, man.
We had a flick one, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
had.
All right, top 5 porn stars. Danny, go ahead.
I watch amateur shit.
Go ahead.
Ain't nothing wrong with
Yeah.
You real for that?
that.
You
Ain't
real for
nothing
that.
wrong with that.
You not with the mainstream shit. You real for that? Okay. I still got my top 5, but we already talked about that.
Right.
Did you hear that one?
Are we being too loud?
Okay.
I think we're being too loud.
All right, we're being too loud, guys. If you heard that,
Okay.
he was like, I want to know. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we're being too loud.
Yeah. Anyways, back to these porn. So amateur.
Amateur, yeah.
What do you go for?
Anything really.
Like you don't have a type?
When I'm jerking off.
Yeah. No. What do you watch it for fun?
Yeah, I'd watch it for fun.
Really?
Nah, I'm joking. Nah.
I want to watch the new one.
No, really anything. Recently I've been getting into MILFs.
Good guy. Good guy. This guy. What do you go for? You like him black, ain't it?
No.
Victor.
I do.
Dude, I love them black.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's
You hear that, Westey?
I'm glad. Oh yeah, these
We're gonna get kicked out of here.
yeah, I can feel it. Oh,
I usually go for Latinos and stuff like that.
Latinos.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what's weird? Mine it kind of goes in like seasons for me. Like a month, I'll be like, I only want to watch Spanish girls right now.
I feel
But
you.
then next month is like, that's a pretty fine black girl right there.
It's
And
the
then,
opposite for me. It's just
you know, you get around the midgets. You know what I'm saying? And then
I haven't got there.
yeah.
Nah,
I've watched
I don't
one
see
and
you
I was like,
How do you watch a midget porn? That shit's weird.
Okay, well you see a midget and then they get fucked. That's it.
Is she a fine midget?
Don't know. I
well,
don't know what the
midgets all
beauty
have like
standard-
the same face, kind of.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, they really do.
They do.
They really do.
It's weird as fuck. They're like little minions.
We can't even say midget anymore, right? Like it's not PC. It's not politically correct.
Who cares
Who
about
gives
that?
I said, who gives a
Who
fuck?
cares about
Midget-
politically?
Who
Right.
cares about midgets?
No. Who cares about like why they call them midgets? They're gonna call them midgets regardless.
Yeah, true. Do they call themselves midget? Like, what's up, my midget?
Yeah, I feel like they probably do.
I think it's a derogatory term.
Yeah.
I think the correct term would
So
be
was
like
the N
dwarf
word
or something. Yeah.
when it first came around.
Yo, the guy who made
Right,
up the
but Victor
N word
still
is
says
the must be like the happiest dude ever. On God,
you
'Cause
think-
everybody says it.
Do you think it was one guy?
It's probably like one dude who came up with it, and he probably said it around the group, and then like the whole group said it, and then it started spreading around. You get what I'm saying? But imagine the first person who said that, and now come on now.
Like
Did
hard R or like
No,
ER?
I don't. I mean, we took off the R, and then we basically like what do
you-
they call it when you dress it up?
Do you think it was an accent thing?
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
Because
Remember, like Britons, most people came from like Britons.
yeah, from Europe and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
Europeans. Yeah,
Well, it
see,
depends where you're
Europeans.
from,
where were the
Yeah.
first humans? Like where were they like originated from?
Victor.
Some it was like a super continent.
Yeah,
and a
yeah.
whole
What
bunch
are
of
you
like
asking?
red skinned motherfuckers. You know that like
Where-
white people came
the
from the
first
Caucasus
humans?
Mountains.
Right.
You know.
It's believed that they became first humanoids. I don't know, dude. I know it's in Africa, the South Africa, Cape.
It was a super continent,
the,
bro. I'm
the
telling you.
Cape of Good
Pangea.
Hope, I believe.
Hmm?
The Cape of Good Hope, I believe it's called.
The Garden.
No, it's South Africa.
Are you rapping right now? I don't know what's going
Jesus
on.
Christ. Now I understand why he was, because we're technically not that loud when we're talking normal. Is what it is. He
Mm.
caught us when we're
Yeah.
all like
Mhm.
rowdy and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No, but I feel like it was. Do you feel like it was an accent thing, or do you feel like they actually picked it out? Like this is how it's gonna sound. Like because it comes from
the European shit?
from a word.
Well,
It's just
I don't know
it's
the
just
root word
been-
though. I never really like searched all that shit up. Honestly.
You ever heard the Chappelle, the Dave Chappelle? Like, I was like, I
Maybe.
think
Maybe. It's been a
like
minute.
there's like can you imagine there was a committee? He's like, well, we need a word to call those those black people, and then they start throwing out suggestions. And
Maybe that's what they did, bro.
and they were trying it out. I was like, I don't know. Get off my lawn, and then whatever word. He's like,
It just
"Nah,
rolled
that-
off the tongue, basically. They said whatever rolled off the tongue.
But can you imagine it was actually like that? They voted on it and everything. And I don't think that.
I wouldn't be surprised.
That one
I wouldn't
hater,
be
that
surprised.
one hitter. I don't think it's gonna work. I think it'll just fall off. You feel me? It's like they call us cracker and stuff like that. But then whatever happens.
When do you think it stopped being like a derogatory term and just started like being like a term of endearment?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Black
yeah.
Panther movement.
Black Panther movement?
Oh, maybe.
Maybe, I feel like it was probably before that.
Wasn't
Because I
that-
mean,
I
they're
think so.
gonna
I
call you.
think
They're
so,
gonna call you.
actually.
Bro, like
If you finna call me like with the hard R, you
the
know what I'm saying?
the activism wave.
You disrespected
Yeah, I
me.
think it was
Yeah.
way before then because the movie just came out like 2018, bro, and they've been saying that. For years.
Jesus Christ, Victor. This is why he still uses the N with the hard R.
I
Right.
don't.
Dude, I hear him calling that all the time, like the restaurant. Like when Josh works, like sometimes he's just like,
Don't do
he's
that.
like, hey, yo,
Don't make up lies.
and I'm just like, Victor, you need to calm
God
down.
damn, who's that?
I actually like
Yo,
Josh.
no cap, no cap. I want a fucking Indian girl, bro.
Same here.
They're on my hit list.
I missed one. I missed
Bro.
one at BC.
Bro. I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
I still haven't
Yeah,
gone
fuck
in
up.
anything, dude. Not even nothing.
I like Victor.
Is that the only one you missed at BC?
Yeah. Ah, wow. No, what that BC? The
that's
Central BC.
Central. Okay.
North is something else.
Okay.
That's pretty straight.
Victor's such an asshole. Is Josh adopted?
I don't know.
By the way,
I don't know.
dude. Every time I see him post a story on like his Instagram, it's just him like, just you know what I'm saying, darker than dark with a bunch of white people.
Really?
Yeah, real shit. Like,
Did not know
and
that.
he'd be like, I see him post like, I'm out here with the fam or whatever. Like, and he's in some kitchen, right? And he'll whip around. It's like 3 white kids running around, and like a white mother baking a pie.
The white kids have like stains on their mouth.
Yeah. He's a weird guy.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's not a weird guy, but
He's a quirky dude.
I don't
That's what he is.
understand him.
He's quirky.
yeah. When I first met him, I'm like, oh cool, we got some color in this bitch, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But then he quickly turned out to be one of the whitest people I ever know.
He's pretty white. He talks pretty white.
yeah.
His teeth are pretty cool though.
His teeth?
Mm-hmm.
Like they're white?
They're white. Yeah. So he's white. He's white inside.
Okay. Like his bones?
Yeah.
I
They're
don't-
all crystal. Well, not crystal white, but like
That'd be kind of weird, right? Like,
yeah.
Crystal
imagine you
diamond.
die and then people take your bones out. They're like,
They do that.
Crystals?
They,
Pristine.
Organ donor, you know.
Like they take out your bones and it's just diamonds.
I remember when Ari told me she friend zoned Josh, or
Really?
some to that extent.
Other Ari.
He looked up like, nigga, what, nigga?
Another one.
have you met Ari?
I have met Ari.
Like the girthy one?
Yeah, I met the girthy one.
Okay.
Not that.
It's gotta be nice
to friend zone Josh. I mean,
I just realized.
she was like, oh no, he's hot. No, because I asked her about it. I was like, so like what's up with you and Josh? Like, you feel me? Like,
Right.
he ever pull up or whatever? Because we were talking about like relationships or some shit. And she's like, I mean, he's hot, but I only see him as a friend. I'm like, what if he switched up? Like, you feel me? What if we just put it on you? She's like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you're racist. Is what it is now.
but what about her and Josue, the dishwasher?
I was about to say.
What do you know on that?
I heard that Josue like cornered her once, and that was pretty funny.
Who'd you hear that from?
Just so
Oh, okay.
Where did she hear that from?
Who did she hear that from?
I don't know.
She heard that from Ari.
Probably from
Really?
Ari.
You think Ari was telling the truth on that?
Maybe.
I actually believe Josue did that, but the thing is, Josue was in love with her. He was like, "Yo, let me get your number."
Right. I liked Josue. He was like the second person I started talking to. Like one of the weirdest things. Like I started talking
Did
to
he corner
Victor
you?
at first. Yeah, he cornered me. He just whipped it out. I was like, dude, all right, calm down.
I don't know if you know this or not, but Ari actually threw it at Victor and Raul. Like
False.
she was
Stop
like,
making
She did.
Victor,
She really did.
I want
propaganda.
you right now.
At the restaurant.
At the
the
restaurant.
Stop.
She was like, "I'll get you a fajita if you just
Jesus
put it on me right
Christ.
now."
Bruh.
Where, you know, I don't
Bruh.
really like the steak fajitas. I like the chicken fajitas. The steak fajitas are ass though.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw that out there.
But Raul and Victor refused,
Really?
and
What a
Jesus,
fucking twit.
you called him a twit. But yeah, I don't know if you know that or not. But Victor had that locked down for a while.
Really, Victor? Is this true?
No, it's not. He's lying about everything.
Even Raul?
Yeah, including our own.
Are you sure? Pinky swear?
I would
Call
think
Raul
so.
right now.
He think he's swear to himself. You see that shit?
Call Raul right now.
Call him.
Call on speaker.
Call him.
We
Is he working?
can't- We're in the library. He
No,
is
call
working.
him.
Yes, he is working.
Man,
He better make time.
Yeah, that's probably Jasmine.
working right
Jasmine
now.
From Aladdin.
Raul said he'd take it down.
Ari.
To be fair, I also said I would take it down, but
I
it's-
wouldn't.
I have no standards and
Really?
You don't
very little
discriminate.
self-respect. And also,
That shame is gone.
yeah, I don't care,
When you get
dude. I've done some unspeakable things.
He
Really?
booty.
Hey, I would too. No cap. I would.
See,
It's
gonna lie, she
I-
got a
I
nice
see-
I
ass.
fit in more with this younger
I see it.
generation
I
than
see
you
it.
clowns.
I see it as if the mood is right. Like for example, if like, you know,
Yeah, let me get something straight. I'm not saying I'm just going around offering to eat ass, but if it's my girl, you know what I'm saying?
You did.
If it's my girl, you know what I'm saying?
You
She's like,
did.
and she's like, "Yo, eat my ass real quick." I'm gonna be like, "All right."
Will, you physically went out of your way to be like, yeah, eat ass. Tell her eat ass. Tell anyone you.
Yeah, and that's just, yeah, I'll do it. Like I do it, but I'm not on the first date. I'm not a whore. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Maybe on the second.
yeah, catch me.
treat me to a fried ice
yeah,
cream, dude.
yeah.
Catch me 6 weeks.
Catch me on a Friday after a couple drinks.
Come on,
You know,
a little,
a little tongue action. You know what I'm saying? Nothing
a
too
little
crazy.
slurp, you know.
A little slurp. See,
don't know.
I like this
You
guy.
gotta be with Shawty for a little minute, bro. For a hot minute.
Now it's different if she wants to eat your ass. I'm not sure about that.
See, Westey believes in love. You know what I'm saying? Westey likes to take his time. You know what I'm saying? He likes to decorate his ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I gotta
Bedazzle
shave
it, bedazzle
Yeah,
it.
you know, I gotta put her name on top, bow it. You know,
Whipped cream
Yeah, yeah. You
He draws a
put
butterfly
cherry
on
tattoo
top.
that
Cheeks.
says right here
with the
you know?
cherry on top.
He puts the cherry in it.
And she looks it
And
out.
then
That's
he-
not classy. That's declassy.
Bro, she slurps it out. You know, she can suck a golf ball through a water hose, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
I feel you. I relate.
Now he has a kid.
Dude, your
Set him up.
Victor, your eyes are still red. I can see them from here.
I don't know why.
It's because
they're
all the
red.
drugs you do.
That's probably
Dude,
what
why are
it
you
is.
doing so many drugs? Come
I
on,
just
man.
can't stop.
Go sober.
This is actually an intervention.
Oh jeez.
We all love
Victor.
you.
I fucking hate you.
Fucking kill yourself, dude.
Keep doing the drugs, dude. Keep doing them. Do more.
I know a guy. Can get you harder shit, dude.
Yeah.
I actually do.
I actually know where the local crack house is.
Really, the trap house?
Damn, Victor.
And nigga say he knows where.
You know what's crazy? Like, Victor comes off as this, like, you know what I'm saying, this clean dude, you know what I'm
'Cause I
saying,
am.
like, upstanding citizen. But
'Cause I am.
Victor is,
put niggas on. Fucking
he
citizens arrest.
runs the neighborhood. Victor is, you know,
Kingpin.
you know what Sistrunk, you know where Sistrunk is?
It's on
McDonald's.
31st.
Sistrunk is
above
basically
Sunrise
like one of the
Boulevard.
worst places you can go.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Sistrunk. But
Don't
we
come.
were over there at like 3 a.m. one day. We were dropping somebody off, and Victor, there was a party going on across the street, and Victor just hops out,
Word.
and he's just like, yeah, and everybody goes, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like they had ATV, like 4-wheelers and shit. Victor, and then we're in the car like, yo, we can't get out. We're gonna get shot out here. You know what I'm saying?
But Victor's like,
Victor gave us a pass. He was like, nah, them was my boys right there. Them was my
Right.
dogs right there. It's like, yo, Daquan, these my homeboys. Man. You know what I'm saying?
Daquan.
Yeah.
I know Daquan.
Do you?
Yeah, I do know Daquan.
But yeah, man, it was a crazy night.
It
I
was a
didn't
wild
expect
night.
it.
Wild night.
And then he took his neighborhood crackhead around the.
Word?
Yeah, that's a true story,
Really?
ain't it, Victor?
Dude, put me on. Come on, man.
You want to explain that story, Victor?
It's not much to say. I just literally what it was. Well, my neighbor was like, "Yo, I need a ride. I just got kicked out of my house." And I'm like, "All right, whatever." So I took him.
No, he told that bitch, you sucking dick.
No, it
Was
was,
the
it was
guy?
a dude. It was a dude. What it was.
Oh man, bitch, you
So
sucking
I
dick.
and he's like, yeah, it's right down the street. You know, I would walk, but it's hot. Or I'm like, all right, whatever. So I hopped in my car. We drove down the street. It was like behind a Pizza Hut. Well, we pulled up, and he's like complaining everything to people inside and whatever. And the guy comes out and was like, oh yeah, and we left. Right, I left him there. Whatever. A couple days later, he comes back around and he's like, "Oh, I need a favor again. Can you do me this?" And that's when I realized. After we're driving, I'm like, "Wait a minute, the same place, right? Yeah." He goes inside and he comes back out with him. It was him and this girl, random girl. He didn't even run it by me. He's like, "Yo, can we take this girl?" No, he's like,
Was she fine?
"No."
Was she a
No.
crackhead?
Nigga, she was a crackhead.
Oh.
Nigga, she had like
Yeah.
moles and shit, blisters on her face.
Mm.
Westey knows.
Turns out, and then afterwards I realized.
Yeah, her name was like.
Turns out
Maxie. or
that
some
place
shit.
was a crack house. Is that what you call it?
Crack house?
Yeah.
Trap house.
Trap house or whatever.
Either.
Depending on where you are.
Yeah.
Depends on the the zip code and stuff
The
like
quote
that.
unquote bando.
After a whole. This was like an all-day affair where I had to go back and forth to different places, and I didn't even know why I was doing it. At the end of it, I'm like, "Nah, I can't go anywhere." I just dropped them off, right?
Good.
Nigga said quote unquote bando.
The way you said it was just like a science teacher. The quote unquote bando.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, sorry.
oh,
In
yeah.
the end, when I was leaving, the guy that it was his house, whatever. I guess he comes outside. It's like, "Oh yeah, get we'll call him Marcus. I don't know what his name was." He goes, "Oh, Marcus has your number, right?" I'm like, "He didn't." I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, cool, because we're always looking for drivers and everything." I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Victor was gonna become a transporter right then and there.
He was gonna be a pimp.
Why do you think he got that watch on now?
Dude, Victor.
He got the polo shirt on, got the jail slick back.
I encountered money off a fallen truck.
I feel
You think he came out looking this fresh by coincidence?
Nah.
Victor been running game for years now.
What?
You been running the streets?
That's how long he been alive. Nigga, he can know a
Bro,
little something.
bro, you go to any hood in
They
South
hate you.
Florida,
Stop.
Right.
they know Victor.
Bro, he
Mm.
know.
You
You talking about V-Dog?
That's actually. They're right.
That's his old rap name.
Yeah, that's what.
When he used to run around with Raul and stuff like that.
Mm.
But
That was my
Raul doesn't
street
run
name.
around anymore.
But that was my street name.
Thank you, guys.
Nah, Raul, dude. I miss Raul. He used to work. He quit Carlos Lopez. He gave me on the
left
team.
us.
Yeah, he left us. He's not here anymore. R.I.P.
Here comes Goddy.
Actually, speaking of Raul, when I was working there at Pepe's, honestly, I had a best time when I worked with him. Don't get me wrong. I had
What do you want to fuck him or something?
no,
This is supposed to be an emotional story. He's gonna cry.
I mean, you can be emotional and still fuck somebody.
no. Like I hate.
Like I cry every time I have sex.
I feel you. I feel you.
He's
Too.
about to know he's just a tear.
Yeah.
You need to stop constipating yourself.
Mid stroke, all you hear is.
Constipating
Hey, mid stroke, all you hear is.
But no, it was just. Like I was saying,
Jesus Christ.
whenever I got the chance to work there with him, the place is a piece of shit to me. Miserable time every time I was there. But he always, made it good for me. Mainly because I had a drinking partner there, and I just had somebody to talk to, so everything was cool.
It's okay, Goddy.
Good story. Good story.
You get love again one day.
Dude, I'll never forget one time me and Raul went to the ice machine and we got high together. It was a beautiful moment, dude.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. That Raul, he's one sensual motherfucker.
Really does know how to throw it back.
Oh shit! I didn't catch that. I ain't gonna cap. I didn't catch that.
All right, you'll catch it next time. You'll catch it when he throws it again.
No, we're not. You got the headphones on there. It sounds closer to you. You're tripping.
Dude, I took off the headphones for like a split second, periodically, and it sounds so much louder. Like I just take them off right now. It's like I'm yelling. Put them on.
You're
I'm
still
quite as
fucking
well.
yelling.
I'm still yelling. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Damn.
Why
you didn't have to
y'all doing my man like that,
You
bro?
do him like that. It's your man.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like when I first met Raul, bro,
He threw it back.
Nah, he used to take me home all the time. Like we used to get out of work like at the same around the same time and shit. He used to drive me home all the time. He's like, he was going, yo, you need a ride today? I'm like, yeah, man. Like, yeah, I need a ride today, man. What
So
a guy.
You threw it back.
Oh yeah.
Come on,
man. I'm a lady of class.
come on, dude.
And it's funny because they have class. It's funny because Victor hates his guts.
Really?
I guess he's not that nice with Victor. Look at him.
They got off work at the same time. He's already at the house.
We're like an old married couple where we're tired of each other's bullshit now.
Well,
Yeah,
stop
what?
bullshitting.
22 years now.
So you and your brother are like an old married couple?
We fight like it.
So okay.
How's the relationship in bed?
Do you guys still have the beds in the have you not moved them?
We have moved them, yes.
I haven't been to your house in a while.
You want to come over?
Only to see Raul.
Wait, oh.
He was like, wait, no.
When are we gonna have Raul on this podcast again, man? It sucks. I wasn't there last time. I had to work.
The next podcast. You can have one.
Okay.
Where's he at now? Is he at work?
He's at work.
What time does he get out?
Late.
Like what time?
Let me double check.
All right. Intermission.
Probably till close.
5:34. Why?
Speaking of which,
What we're gonna do is when it's around that time, I'm gonna pause it. We're gonna take a break, and then I'm gonna go
Extend the time.
extend the time, come back, and then go back to recording.
All right.
You didn't need a microphone?
So is it intermission now?
Huh?
Is it intermission now?
Intermission?
Yeah.
No, we're still talking.
Oh, really?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I feel you.
So well, it's 5:34, so we still got time. I got until like talking to the mic, Westey.
until they kick us out.
We still
yes.
have 8.
What's up?
We have till 8 o'clock.
Until they kick us out, yes. He gets out at 10. So close.
He gets out of oh, never mind. Jesus Christ. How's he like Home Depot so far? You know?
Yeah, I think he likes it.
Why are you talking so low?
I don't know.
How old is Raul? He's like 21, right?
He's 22.
22?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
When did you guys graduate?
2015.
2015 already?
2015.
2016.
2016?
2015, technically,
Jesus Christ.
technically, I graduated 2016, but I spent my 4 years at the same high school.
Right. Hey, Goddy.
2016.
And
Damn.
Victor graduated in 68.
Yeah.
Class of 77.
He was valedictorian all 5 years.
Funny story about me and Goddy.
We have a relationship. History.
Yeah, we have a little bit of a history, me and Goddy.
I like
So we met for the first time at Southport because Victor, you know, he's
Mhm.
a friendly guy and he invites
Yeah.
everybody.
that. Right.
So they brought me along to meet the guys.
And then he invited me. I went. You feel me? And we're sitting across from each other. I'm looking at this guy. I'm like, why? He looks so familiar. I don't like this guy.
He looks like Ricky Martin.
He looks like Ricky Martin a little bit. So I'm like, I asked him, like, yo, have we met before? Like
I
what
told him
school did
I
you go
don't,
to?
I don't
Like,
know. Middle school maybe.
Yeah, I
he
was
told
like-
me different middle school. Then we brought up Stranahan. We brought up high school.
Yeah, that's where we went to high school.
I attended Stranahan for 2 years before I went to South Plantation.
Right.
And our sophomore year of high school, we had the same Spanish class, but we didn't know each other. Like, we didn't talk to each other. Like, safe to say, we didn't like each other.
We were in the same classroom, just we didn't talk to anybody else but the only people that we knew.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we're sitting there, you know what I'm saying, and then we figure it out. We're like, oh, dude, I've known you for a long time.
That was back when he was a lot thinner, a
Wow,
lot
fuck you.
skinnier.
Fuck you. Yeah,
Well,
it was though.
Bro, you
I'm-
look good. You look like in shape. I didn't want to mess with you. You look like a bully.
Yeah,
Like a bitch.
Come on.
yeah. Dude, I'm so fat now. It's not even funny.
Right.
Bro, I gained 50
Dude,
pounds, bro.
I'm at the fattest right now that I've ever been in my whole life.
Really?
You
Yeah,
gotta start hitting the gym. You gotta hit you fish from shit.
I gotta start fucking making myself throw up or something.
Don't be
Become
anorexic
bulimic.
now.
I think that's
Yeah.
the move.
Go for a run.
Yeah,
Take a jog.
I don't know. It takes
Take a walk.
You want the easy way out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Go go get lipo. Tummy tuck.
that's too expensive.
The cheapest option is throwing up.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to eat
You
that
wanna
much
walk to
because you
Miami
become
watch.
anorexic.
Exactly.
So that saves money on the grocery bill.
So
From
not
what I
only
heard-
am I losing weight, I'm saving money.
it's
from
just
what I
plumbing.
heard,
It's just plumbing. But if
the,
you take it outside, you'll be fine.
Will,
You'll be
the,
good.
I heard that the fastest way to lose weight,
Kill yourself.
meth.
Yeah, meth.
Mhm.
Because what's it called? That.
We're on different pages.
Yeah.
Just do a lot of meth.
I was about to say, dude, isn't that
Meth
like
is
heroin?
because
Heron.
nah. It's because meth. It overloads your dopamine receptors. So it's like your dopamine goes up to like 1,000. Like,
Dude, why don't more people do meth?
because it's
Because
bad
It's
for you.
exclusive to
It's
the
so
white
bad
folks.
for you.
It's exclusive to the
So
white
it makes
folks.
you
I'm
it
only
makes you
hearing
lo-
positives here. I
Yeah,
don't.
it makes you lose like a bunch of weight because that becomes your
that's all you
number
want.
one priority.
That's all you want. You just
Because
want meth. No food, no
there's
drinks, no sleep,
There's nothing better.
no
than
love.
Meth. Sex is worthless on without meth, right? You don't get the same pleasure because you're
Not even if you take E.
no
He knows a lot, dude. He probably tried
Dude,
it.
I don't know.
ecstasy. I was gonna try ecstasy once. But then I've tried LSD. Like
How was
5
that?
times.
That shit's fire.
I almost died on it.
Oh, no. Oh. You know the meme where he
How'd
looks
that go?
away.
Why is that?
So this was back in my wild days, right?
Okay, so
back
last
when I
month.
used to smoke all the time.
How long ago did you stop?
February. So I've been sober for like 5 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
With the.
So this was back when I used to smoke and like do LSD all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was like a 5-month period of that. So one day I used to hop off of campus all the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I hop off, right? I just bought like a 250 milligram edible, right?
Mhm.
And I eat the edible while hopping off, right? And it hits me in like an hour, and I'm over here. I can barely walk, dude, because I've never been so high in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm just like, oh shit! Like I have a picture of when I popped the tab,
Yeah.
and I was walking to there's this park. It's called Mayo Howard, and we're walking over there. And my friend says to me, he says, his name's Tyler, by the way. He says to me, dude, remember how we always used to talk about if you take an edible, you'll be consistently fried throughout the trip.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah. And he's like, you should take it. And I was like, fuck yeah, dude. So a normal hit of LSD is like 100 micrograms, which is 100 UG.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one hit. I take 4 hits, right? I've only ever taken 200, which is 2 hits.
Yeah.
And I take the 4 hits, and I'm like, it hits me, and I really don't remember anything because I'm off the edible too. So like 250 milligrams is a pretty high amount.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just chilling at the park, and in my head, I feel like I'm like on the beach, like on some waves, and I'm sitting back, and I'm like, I'm just not doing anything. I'm just zoning out into space, and Tyler gets a call. Oh, I don't know. I don't remember who gets a call.
Talk more into the mic.
I don't remember who gets a call, but it's from one of our friends, Terry, and he says, I'm with this. I forgot his name, but we're with this guy.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go smoke a blunt. You trying to go? We're going to the beach. And I was like, in my head, I'm like, yeah, let's go.
I'm already at the beach.
Yeah, I was already at the beach, dude. So
Did.
yeah, we end up going to the bus stop, which is on Hillsborough.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not very specific, but yeah. So we go to the bus stop, and we're walking. There's a 7-Eleven here, and then a community right here. And
So right across from each other.
Right across from each other, yeah.
I
I should have just said that.
Because
It's
people
not.
can't
It's,
see.
yeah, I realized that. So we cross the road, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, around this time, I'm about to start peaking.
Mhm.
And peaking is, you know what a peak is, right?
Sure. But
Yeah.
for people who don't know.
The top, the most extreme the high can get.
Okay.
Right? Like where you're hitting like visuals, all that shit.
Yeah.
So we cross the street and I get to the median. My depth perception's way off, and I can't. So we're crossing the street and the screen. Well, not the screen. Well, my eyes just like are fixed on this one image of a
Mhm.
car coming, but I can't tell whether the car is 15 feet away from me or 4 feet away from me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm at the median, and my friend's already crossed the street without like noticing that I'm still at the median, and traffic apparently starts coming.
Mm-hmm.
But in my head, it's just a fixed image of a car, and I hear the voices Danny, cross the street. And I'm like, okay. I run into the middle of the street, right? When traffic is coming.
Mm-hmm.
I get to the sidewalk. I see a black flash and a red flash. I feel the air behind me because they said I barely missed it.
Mm-hmm.
Missed the truck. It was like a truck. So if it would have hit me, my voice is cracked. But if it would have hit me, I would either go flying or
under.
Yeah, under. I basically, if I would have went flying, I would have either got pretty injured.
You would have died, or you would have died.
Yeah, either way, I would have died.
I'm about to say, I almost had an encounter like that. I was drunk. I was real young. It was like 13, 14 type shit. We're supposed to go to the park. We all got some, like, we were drinking E&J. It was like 9, 10-ish. It was around like 9, 10-ish. And then we all on bikes. It's like, you know, commercial in Andrews. That shit was busy as fuck. I didn't think it was gonna be busy that night. We're all riding the bikes and shit. As soon as we get to the thing, everybody's crossing the street, like on the bikes and shit. And then like my two homeboys are on the meeting with me, and I'm looking and I see everybody across the street, and I'm like, damn, bro, I ain't trying to stay over here, man. Fuck that shit. I see this little ass fucking opening, bro, and I fucking just take off, bro. And then I tell you, I was this close to getting hit by a car. I was this fucking close.
How close, Westey?
My nigga, like you know the emoji, the okay emoji. I was that close.
Yeah, that happened to me. And what's it called? When I got to the sidewalk, I the red flash hit me, and then like it felt like, you guys watched Avengers Endgame?
Yes.
You know the part when Hulk gets like punched by the fucking person who keeps like
The ancient one, yes.
Yeah, the ancient one, when like punches Hulk and you see his like
astral
Bruce.
projection form.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That was basically what I felt. I felt like my soul left my body.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get to the sidewalk and I sit down and I'm like, I'm fucking dead. I'm dead. I thought I died. And every single time I closed my eyes, I saw like my body just laying there, like all mangled up and like bloody and everything.
Yeah.
And it was a pretty scary experience. Like I thought I genuinely died.
How do you know you're not dead? And this is all just
That's
like,
what I'm saying. Like times like that, like when I'm sweeping or like closing, I'm like, what if I'm just like dead and this is all just like a dream right now?
Those are the good times when you start thinking about death, and when you're brewing Carlos and Memphis, it really
But-
you start reminiscing.
But it was the scariest moment because I felt like I felt I already died, and I felt like these angels, like I started getting into like kind of like delirious, where I didn't know the people around me, and we were walking, like they were just walking with me, right? They were keeping an eye on me because what just happened. So they're like they're over here like kind of freaked out, but I'm just walking, and I'm like, I don't think I want to go over there because I think they're taking me to go see my body, right? To just confront my death.
Yeah, just be like, here, look at you.
Yeah, look at you. Look what you've done, right? And I'm
You know
just
where
like,
you're going, right?
Yeah.
Not to heaven.
You're going down to the cookout.
damn, it's a little hot over here.
yeah, but we're walking and I'm over here tripping balls, like fucking everything's moving. I'm
Yeah.
fucking like I just feel like this intense feeling of just to run away. But I'm just like, I'm walking and I think these are like kind of like angels kind of like taking me over there, and I'm like, I don't want to go see that. And then I accept it. I go over there, but it's just the bus stop. So I proceed to trip even more, like hard as fuck.
All right, that happened to me. I
That's
got
a
a ticket.
crazy story.
I got a $60 fucking ticket. You know, as soon as I got clear, I made it to the other side. I put my hands up in the air like I won the fucking the grand. What do they call that shit? The Tour de London, Tour de France, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
I put my hands up like that. Whoop whoop. I was like, fuck.
Because you jaywalked?
I guess.
Because he jaywalked.
I rode the bike though. You know, I was like, yo, like I was.
You didn't have lights on the bike or a helmet on?
Nah, dude. You know how we do, bro.
he was riding while black is the situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would also do you in. But at least you put your hands up before they put the lights on. Because if you would have did it after, they
They probably would have shot me.
Yeah.
I'm
So
sure.
You know,
That's
it's
good.
crazy. I had weed on me too, and he didn't even check me under that shit.
Right.
So what'd you get the ticket for?
Cause I made it. I feel like he wanted me to get hit. I'm saying that pretty loud.
What did he charge
made
you
it.
for? What did the ticket say?
No, it said no lights on the bike.
Okay, so I was right
What
the first time.
the?
Couldn't see your black ass.
So he just discounted
bro.
that you almost got hit by a car. It's like, gotta write you up.
Yo, I was like, bro, how come you don't let me slide, bro? You don't see how close I was tonight.
He was in a squad car, like, come on, get hit.
Yo,
I don't want to write a ticket.
It's like, God,
That's
God
it, bro.
damn it.
back when I like on the getting stopped by police. Like a year or two ago, I used to drink really heavy. You know what I'm saying? And one night, I thought it was a good idea. I had to go somewhere. It was like 2, 3 in the morning. I'm like, I'm gonna take the car. You feel me? My mom's car, and I was pretty drunk. You feel me? So I'm like, I'll just drive really careful. So I go out, and I got, you know what I'm saying, I have both hands on the wheel, going speed limit, you know what I'm saying, like, because my worst fear right now is getting pulled over. Because 1, I'm underage, I shouldn't be drinking. 2, I'm brown. 3, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, not my car. Like, it's all bad. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm on US 1, I
Right.
think, and I'm like, all right, cool, go on the speed limit, like both hands on the wheel. I'm not swerving. I know I'm not swerving. You feel me? So I see behind me is a cop. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, fuck. Come on. Don't do it. And then I see the lights. I'm like, God damn it. So I was like, all right. I pull over, and like I was right before a stop sign. Not stop, but like street lights. So I pull over right in front of them. They're like, go to the next street light and pull over into the gas station. But I didn't hear into the gas station. So I'm like, okay. So I just pull over to the next light and pull over. And then he's like, over the intercom thing, he's just like, go to the gas station. You know, I'm like kind of yelling. I'm like, fuck. So I pull into the gas station. He gets out the car, comes up. He's like, oh, do you not hear? Do you not pay attention? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, God damn it, it's over. It's over for me. So like, he's like, license, registration. I'm like, all right, cool. So I give him the shit. I'm lucky I found it. You know what I'm saying? Because I had no idea where that shit was. So I give him the papers. He comes back. He's like, you know why I stopped you? I'm like, I have no idea. And at this point, my heart is fucking racing. I'm like, God damn it, it's over. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, because I'm trying to like talk normally, like not slur.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty drunk at this point. So he's like, well, the reason I stopped you is because your headlights aren't on. And I'm like, oh shit. I was like, okay. What? I was like, well, okay. And he's like, turn them on. I was like, so I turned them on, but the way the headlights were, it was supposed to be like 3 clicks and they're on the way. I only went 2. You feel me? I'm like, okay, they're on.
Oh my.
So he's like,
dude.
1 more. And I'm just like, what? I don't understand. And he's like, he reaches in the car and turns on the lights. I'm just like, oh, okay. And then like while that's happening, I see another patrol car pull up. And at this point, I'm like, okay. See you later, everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's over for me. It's over. That's it. And then he's like, he gives me my shit back. He looks over to the other patrol car. He walks away. And I'm like, is that it? And then I'm just like kind of inching forward in the car, like, and then I just kind of slowly take off.
Right.
And I'm like, well, I guess I got away.
Damn, dude.
And that was the first and last time I ever drove drunk.
Was it not that one time where it's like the license plate part?
No. I wasn't drunk that time.
Oh, okay.
So that I was on my way home. I was at this girl's house. I had just finished piping. You feel me?
I feel you.
I blew her back out. That's not
Broke the
important.
bed type shit.
Broke the bed. That's 100% true. I broke the bed.
Really?
Yeah, I was in that bitch, and then
Knee deep.
Yeah, and then
Damn,
the
dude.
bed. Like we were on the edge of the bed,
Right.
and I was hitting from the back. You feel me? And I hear it like cracking. I'm like, yeah, I'm blowing this bitch back out. You feel me? And then it just goes doom doom. You feel me? And I was like, oh fuck. And then she's like, no, it doesn't matter. Keep going. I'm like, and then I killed her. You feel me?
Right.
Not literally, but
Continue slaying that.
yeah, I proceeded to slay the puss. But
Slay the puss.
I'm on the way home from that, and at that time we had like a little beat up Honda, not Honda, but a Nissan, and it had like Navy plates because my uncle was in the Navy. Cool. So I'm driving and I'm speeding because I want to get home, take a shower because I was about to go out with them and shit. So then I don't see a cop. He's like hidden. So I'm going. He pulls up. He stops me. I'm like, fuck. I'm going to get a ticket. And he's like, the same shit. You know, I stopped you, blah, 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 blah. He's like, listen, I'm going to let you go because I see you got some military tags and I was in the military. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, dude, I actually just got home. Like, I just got back from deployment. You feel me?
Right.
He's like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? I'll let you slide this one time, but you know what I'm saying? Just keep it
Right.
at the speed limit. And I was like, you got it. And then that was it, man. I got clear of that shit. So
Right.
Yo, imagine if he would have found out he really wasn't in the military.
You would have shot him. You're in the military now, boy.
The boy had stolen valor on his
stolen valor. Yeah.
stolen valor.
All right, we're gonna take a break right now. We're gonna come back and talk about these tickets because I think I have the record. Either Goddy has the most expensive one. I have
the most expensive
amount of tickets, and we'll be right back.
After these messages.
And we're back.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We're not recording. Are we? I don't see Nathan. Why is it like that? Why did you do that? Why? Is that how you usually do it?
It's usually zoomed out like that.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well, Red Robin is trash, dude.
Just started off right there.
We were supposed to talk about these goddamn tickets.
Yeah, I mean, we can still talk about it, but let's, you know what I'm saying? Let's keep
We already
it real.
got the Red Robin stuff.
Yeah,
So let's just-
that's already out of the way. Red Robin is trash.
Yo,
And I hate you for
only had
forcing
it
us to go
one
there all the time.
We all there when we had Red Robin, except
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the only time I've ever had it in my entire life.
But for whatever reason, you guys keep insisting that we go.
It's mainly because Adi likes it, but now she's switching over to BurgerFi.
Yo,
You guys,
she's making you pay $13 for
Arguably
fucking,
even
for
worse.
fucking a McDonald's sized burger.
You guys are really uncultured, man. Your food thing is going down, bro. You guys are getting hella gentrified. I don't know what's going on. You guys losing your touch.
it's because they haven't had like you haven't been around to go to like the.
I've
place.
still been waiting on my OP Chinese food.
Nico
Chinese
Nico
food?
Cian.
Oh damn, I'm starving, dude.
See, bro, even Westey, they opened it back up. So maybe next time. You busy tomorrow?
At work
What time?
from the morning till
Ain't
4:30.
5 o'clock.
All right, fuck them. What about next Monday?
Working still, but I still get out at 4:30.
Do you eat Chinese food, Danny?
Yeah, I fucking love Chinese food.
My neighborhood has the best Chinese food, hands
Oh.
down.
Where?
Hmm?
Where?
My neighborhood, OP,
Neighborhood?
and OP,
Really?
Oakland Park,
Mm.
the Heart,
Mm.
Couple,
Representing.
Pagoda, all day. Where do you go? You go to the Happy
Best
House?
Chinese rice ever. And
Best
that
Lao
whole-
Mein. We don't have fucking hand fried rice. Fuck that shit.
Right.
All right, it's pork fried rice.
Mm.
Fucking hand fried rice. That's what they have at Victor's side.
I like spring rolls. I love spring rolls.
Like
dude.
spring rolls?
Yeah.
You have egg rolls.
I would say I never had a spring roll. I guess.
What is it in spring roll?
Gooey vegetables. That's
It is.
basically it.
Also,
like
just,
cucumber.
just a regular egg roll.
Yeah, but without meat.
Nah, you lost me.
Yeah,
Does egg roll have meat?
yeah, egg rolls have meat.
Egg rolls. Some egg rolls do.
I was about to ask a dumbass question.
Ask it.
I was about, are you a vegetarian? But then I remembered you ate a burger earlier. So I retract my statement.
I just love vegetables, dude. I used to be a picky eater. I used to never eat my vegetables. I used to be like Victor. But, you know, now I'm just learning how to eat, I guess.
Nah, I'm a cool kid. I eat veggies all the time.
Yeah, dude.
I eat horseradish and shit.
No, never that.
Yup. Who the fuck eats horseradish, bro?
I don't,
That
people
shit
who
tastes
eat,
disgusting.
people who
dude.
eat people who eat
Vegetables.
vegetables, and shit.
Yeah,
Real
I've heard
vegetables, real man's
That's some
vegetables.
serial
I've never
killer
heard
shit, dude.
anybody say in my life, yo, let's get some horseradish, nigga. Like,
I've never heard that a day in my life.
You know, Westey grows potatoes in his backyard.
Really?
bro, I go potatoes, yams, green beans,
Can I have a potato?
No, nigga, I need all my damn potatoes.
Damn, dude.
I don't even know, dude. It's been a while, bro. I haven't been at my house for like a couple months. I only visited it, you know. But if they have any spare ones, yeah, we're going on like peppers and shit now. So if you need any peppers, yeah.
What kind of potatoes? Brown or red?
we got both of them, dog. Whatever you.
Oh, you guys moved up because you guys just used to have the red ones.
Yeah, bro. You know, you got to step the game up.
What kind
Are
of
you
peppers
guys-
do you have?
You got like
Sorry,
like
hold on.
red peppers, you know. What they call it? Scotch bonnet peppers. We don't got no jalapenos, none of that type of shit. We from the Caribbean. They don't use none of that shit.
Are you guys still torturing that rabbit in the back?
Yo, I think it died. Yo, legit. I went in the back yesterday to go smoke. And I'm like, damn, bro. I'm like, something's missing. I'm like, where's the little rabbit at? I see my hoop, my hoops put up and shit, and I'm like, oh, okay. I guess the rabbit died. That's my only assumption.
Around the same time, they had a specific stew ready, and he ain't partake in it.
That's probably what happened, bro.
Probably that rabbit stew.
That explains the foot on your keychain.
You know, it's the luck of the, what do they call it?
Well, you have a rabbit's foot?
No, it's weird.
He used to.
I'd have a real like.
He has a
real
rabbit.
one.
Well, he used to have a rabbit.
Jesus.
You know, some Pablo shit.
Mm.
Nah, we know we out here doing rituals, trying to get rich out here.
What happened, Victor? That one like you ain't got body parts in the freezer. Why happened to that raccoon? You fucking twisted his neck off.
Oh my god.
So let me. So let's tell this story real quick. So
One time, we were what were we gonna do? We
we
all
were
met up at my house.
going to the fair.
We were going to go to a fair, Danny.
Right.
It was like around Halloween, I think.
And so me, Jose, Will, and
Goddy and Ari.
Goddy and Ari.
Yeah, talk louder.
Goddy and Ari. But Goddy and Ari weren't there yet.
No.
Who was at the house aside from
Me, you, and
Raul
Jose.
and Raul?
It was just the
and
three
the
of us.
kids.
Yeah.
Well, basically, what it was is that we went and we heard something like in the laundry room. I'm like, "What is that?" It's like scratching and everything, and then squeal. Was it squealing? It was like a cry.
Yeah, I was crying in pain.
Yeah. So apparently,
Agony.
I look around, and I find it on the floor. I think it fell from the ceiling. It was like a baby raccoon.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and it was just like crying out for its mom or whatever.
So you had to kill it.
Yeah, I was gonna kill it right there, but I didn't want to clean up blood on the
That's
tile.
why.
Were you gonna kill it out of like?
Yeah, I picked it up. I put it in a shoebox, and I
Out
went
of
to
like
the field.
pleasure, yeah, he's a freak.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Oh, you just didn't want to see it suffer anymore.
I gotta get stuff shit done. The man who
Dude, I
passes-
gotta
That's
do my
your shit. That's
taxes.
your shit. It's like
the man who passes
It's
the
like
sentence
taxes.
must swing the sword.
taxes, get food,
Kill
kill
baby raccoon.
Yeah.
And, well, the thing is, I didn't want pests, in my house. So I went to the field in front of my house, big open field. I went all the way at
crazy.
the end, and literally, I set it down. I have a shovel with me, right?
And you hit it with the shovel.
No,
Just in
let
case
me
he has to
finish.
like slice
Let
his throat,
me
cut his head
finish.
off.
Let me finish. And I lift it up, and I'm about to swing right down when Will gets a call. Picks up. He's FaceTiming Ari. Ari calls us. Oh, you guys ready? And it's like, not yet. I have to handle some business.
Yeah.
They like to say that I twisted his neck, which I didn't. I was
Yeah,
very
he really
gentle.
bit it off.
No.
Oh my god.
I was very
dude.
gentle. I was gonna make it very humane, like one clean strike. But she came running, like she came running across the field. It's like, don't do it,
Yeah.
don't do it.
But you killed it anyway.
Yeah, right. I
No.
would have.
No,
You were too late.
apparently it was more easier for them to make it suffer out in the cold at
Oh
night.
my god.
He buried it alive.
We buried. No, we didn't bury. We just left it out for the elements of nature.
Basically for a
get
bird to
bit.
pick it up.
Basically.
Either a bird
I've
or
been
to
attacked
die
by 3
itself.
birds one time.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I was walking to work, right? And then I was
Birds are smart, bro.
yeah, dude.
You'd be surprised. Go ahead.
So I was walking, you know where the Duffy's is, right?
Yes, on 17th
Yeah.
Street.
Yeah, so I was walking down that little hill,
Mm-hmm.
and the birds are on the landlines and they're cawing at me, right? And I'm like, dumb birds, right? And
First mistake.
yeah, I didn't even say it out loud. I just thought it. But they, so I was walking to the job, and then I just hear cawing, and I feel one of them just grab my head,
Uh-huh.
and I'm just like, what the fuck? So I smack it, it makes a noise, and then 3 of them just start following me to the job, and I had to run to the job, and I come in, and Victor's hosting or whatever, and he's just standing there, and I'm like out of breath, and I'm like, I just got attacked by 3 birds.
Yo, you gotta help me. Got attacked by 3 birds. He's like, did you know? Hide some blueprints.
And that was about it.
I just imagine they're sitting out like in the parking lot with like a bat, like in the they just waiting for you. Hey, there go that motherfucker right there.
They catch me after hours.
Yeah,
I
fuck,
forgot about
yo, fucking birds are smart as fuck, man. Especially crows and shit like that.
Yeah, crows attacked me. 3 crows.
It was 3 crows.
It was 3
Yeah,
crows.
they thought you were a threat. Is what it was.
Or they might have
there's-
thought that my hair was a nest, because you see my hair is like,
Fucked
I
up.
have a lot of them. I have a lot of hair. I have a lot of them.
Apparently, if fucking Goddy, put it up to the mic, Goddy. You know the tradition.
You gotta.
No, she didn't answer, so I sent her a text. She was driving.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So yeah, I'm waiting on her.
Where's the guys going? Where's the guys?
We're recording a podcast.
We're still doing a podcast.
Yeah, we're doing
You're
a
on air.
podcast.
Jesus Christ. The disrespect. We're talking about birds.
Disrespect, dude. How I got attacked by 3 birds.
Apparently,
She wants to talk to you.
everybody wants to talk to the black guy.
All right.
It's like you never seen one
Hey, how you
before.
doing? Ari. I got put you right. She's good. She's spoiled.
She's boiled.
I haven't sent you any pictures. I do send you pictures.
Christ alive.
Even when it's sleep deprived.
No, I did. That's a big lie. Check your messages. Check your messages.
Westey.
Nah, I said thank you. Babe.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the On Your Phone podcast.
You're lying. You know when you send when you think you send a text was just sitting in your draft and you thought you sent it.
Isn't this
Talking to
just-
Mike.
I want it.
That's what happened.
All right, so
I thought I sent it.
So we're just gonna let's just let this pan out for a minute.
I don't like. This is why I don't like this tradition.
fault. I
I
thought I,
really
sent the
don't
text
either.
on everything. I promise.
This always happens.
Well,
She's
usually,
good.
it happens only when I'm here.
usually it's supposed to be like, listen, pick up the phone and say,
Yeah,
we're on a
of course.
podcast and hang up. That's it. That's why.
Here's how this all started, right? First ever podcast. It's me, him, and
I'm
him.
gonna be good. I got you.
My phone rings, and then like answer it on the air.
All right, I got you.
Answer
I'm
it, do
gonna
it.
right now.
So I'm like, all right, cool. I answer the phone, or I call him or something, and then another call, whatever.
I'm distracted as hell. dude.
Yeah, no, me too. Yeah,
Fucking hungry.
eat ass.
I'm fucking hungry.
But anyway, but yeah, like third or fourth podcast in, now it's a fucking tradition, and I hate it. Like if you get a call during the podcast, you have to put it on the mic
I got you.
Right.
for whatever reason. I don't like it.
Okay, I got you.
It's kind of gay.
Yeah, look gay.
Wait, don't you like what's paying you no mind?
One time, Danny, Myron called me on air.
Really?
What'd
Yeah.
you say?
Apparently, I was speaking weird. He's like,
What did
well,
you say,
what's
nigga?
going on?
What do you want about it?
Uh-huh.
Never mind.
I love you too, Goddy. Thank you.
Love you.
Kisses.
Raw XD.
I do apologize for that. You know.
It's only you, Goddy. I tell you the truth. You have the record right now of many calls.
Yes.
The conversation went on for quite a bit. You know, transition.
The only reason is I think it's just a tradition. It's more of like, hey, I'm on a podcast, and then that's it, and then they hang up.
The thing is, I try to. She doesn't let me.
Well, you can press the button, Goddy.
And then hear her mouth.
Don't answer.
Yo,
Don't answer.
What happens if you don't answer?
no, she's just gonna blow it up.
Really?
Here's what
I'ma
you do.
tell you-
Here's
I'ma-
what you do.
I'ma give
Turn
you a-
your phone off.
I'm
Yeah?
gonna give you a brief summary.
Please do.
She is Latina, and that's all you need to know.
She's a what?
I don't care if she's Tina. I don't care if she's
Latina.
Gregory.
Oh,
She's
I'm about to say Tina the Stallion?
She's suspicious, dude.
It's not that she's suspicious. She knows where I'm at.
Then what the heck?
She just likes to,
Check
always
up on
be,
you.
always be in the
Listen,
equation.
listen to me now. Hear my words.
I don't hear you.
As I speak to you.
I thought you were singing a Lil Wayne verse.
I thought he had bars for a minute.
No,
Damn.
never that, dude.
Damn.
I'm pretty whack. No, dude, just don't answer the
I was
phone.
gonna say Oxy.
You see, that's like the equivalent to not answering the phone to your mom.
Bullshit.
You know how many times my mom's called me while I've been doing a podcast and I don't fucking answer?
Sometimes I've been in some pussy. My mom calls me.
You
and I don't
know,
fucking
we've been
answer.
raised in different households, right? You do realize that, right?
No.
You're not in a household with her.
You're
But
also
I'll be
not
in the
the house at all.
doghouse.
You're not in the house at all.
But I'll be in a doghouse.
Figuratively.
And I don't care about your home life.
I don't care about
Doggy.
your life.
All I care about is my business. And this is my business.
Yeah.
Bitch.
So harsh.
Whatever, man.
Shed a tear.
Dead ass.
Danny, to summarize it for you, ball and chain.
Yep.
I feel you. I feel you.
But with the matching fit though, like he matches the fit. He exercises
Oh, he got
accessories. He got the
Right,
accessories.
right,
fam. He
right.
flex up.
You
You understand what I'm saying? And he loves his girl very, very much.
Ball and chain.
Unlike
overall.
Unlike Westey, Westey is more of a free range kind of guy, and look where that goes.
I'm like semi kind of happy.
And
no?
unlike me, where I just brush him off. like it's nothing.
He tries to like hide those little jokes everywhere. You know what I'm saying? He's like, no, I'm just joking, guys, but he's not joking. He's being serious.
Are you serious?
You know how many times Victor has fucked my bitch, dude?
Oof, Victor, come on, man.
You know, like, it's a ridiculous amount of times where you know what I'm saying? And he's just
broke
like,
up with his girl.
he's like, yo, I'm not gonna lie to you, I fucked her. Like, I put it in her butt. Like, and I'm like,
Don't listen.
bro, that's like the fourth one.
You've gone through all of them.
Yeah.
I can't even hit him anymore.
Cause once they have Victor, they're like, why would I want you? You know what I'm saying?
Like, it's a downgrade from
Yeah,
there. It's
absolutely.
Like Victor's an upgrade.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yo, Victor hits him with that VMAC game, bro.
Yeah.
Mm.
He takes off
you know,
that shirt.
honestly,
He has a
right.
a V-neck that's been worn for like 40 years.
I feel you.
Yeah.
All jokes aside, I don't do anything.
Man,
It's just
You see-
I
you
just,
see-
I just
He's
talk
trying
to
be
people.
humble.
It's
You
what
see-
it
you
is.
see the
No matter
game-
who it is, I just talk to
Picture
them
the
like a
game
normal
right
person.
now. Picture the game right now. He just told you it right now. He don't got to do nothing. He ain't got to do nothing. He just talks, bro. That's
I'm
all
just
he does.
friendly
Bro.
with
He ain't even
people,
got to
is what it
flex. You know what I'm saying? People like me and him, we got to come up with jokes. We got to be
You
funny.
gotta
and shit like that.
overcompensate, but he
You know what I'm
doesn't.
saying? We don't have the machismo look like Goddy and stuff like that, and we don't have the melanin
The black-
of Westey.
Right.
So we got to be comedians. Sometimes we got to do it in twos, and even then,
Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. If it comes down to where we got to Eiffel Tower somebody, we're gonna have to be doing stand up the whole time, or else she's gonna be like, "Nah, I'm tapping out." You know what I'm saying?
I don't feel like going to Paris.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, but this guy, he does what, like the game of two of us, like, and not even trying. It's ridiculous.
I feel you, dude.
I don't know what to do anymore.
Just look at those hands.
Yeah, look at them. They're so small.
God,
They could fit anywhere, dude.
I think I'm falling in love.
Yeah, once we start to explain it, bro, you really get lost in the
In those dreamy eyes.
yeah. just the image of who Victor is, like
Of a
once-
god.
Yeah, you really start to like, you see it. Like once we point it out, you see it. You know what I'm saying? Like
He's not just a guy who buys chorizo. He is
yeah, he's a guy
head
who gives
manager.
chorizo. You know?
Yeah. Ooh, I like that.
You feel me? But I don't know, man.
Goddy, did you you ended up paying that ticket, right? You don't have a mic in front of you. Come quiet.
Yes, I did.
How much was it? Wait.
That okay.
Wait, okay.
Let me explain the situation
How-
first.
Okay, explain why you got it, and then we're gonna have Danny try to guess how much you have to pay.
All right. So I took a trip up north. I went to Georgia.
Right.
Went for a road trip with a couple friends and my girlfriend. Right. Now, the situation at hand, I had got a ticket over there. Speeding. I was going 90 over the speed limit, and the speed limit was 70.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
You're a fucking idiot. You were going 90 and a 70.
it was
Yeah.
75.
That sounds
Okay,
reasonable.
you were going. No. What you said was I was going 90 over the speed limit, which was 75.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was going 90, and the speed limit was 75.
Okay.
I was about to say he was hitting 150. What you was driving?
All right, go on.
All right. And so during that trip, I got the ticket. He told me it was what the fuck was it? Not even a really big ticket. It was just a citation.
Excuse me.
So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna brush this shit off. Like it's not that serious.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, went home and tried to get that shit paid. Turns out that shit was $750.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, sorry.
Yo, this
Idiot.
man
I
said
was-
750. I ain't paying shit. Catch me in court, motherfucker. Got me fucked up.
I was gonna say 2,000, because I don't know why. I just felt 2,000 was right.
I'm sorry, bro. It just pisses me off to this day still.
750.
$750. Yes, I had to pay it.
I wouldn't have
amount.
paid
Jesus
shit.
Christ.
Full amount.
Take me to court, motherfucker.
15 over the speed
I
limit,
ain't
dog.
going.
You gonna go back to Georgia?
I ain't going. we going on tour, nigga. We skipping Georgia, nigga. Fuck that.
But yeah, I still get pissed off to this day about that ticket.
Did they give you monthly payments, or did you pay it in one shot?
I paid it in one shot.
Fucking gangster. Man.
How many tickets do you have, Jose?
0.
How many tickets have you had, Jose?
Like 8. 6 of them for speeding, and then the other 2 was a stop sign and the red light. I got the red light because of Victor.
You know, you actually got more tickets than me.
Huh? How many tickets have you gotten?
Like 4.
Because of what?
1 because of the speeding. 1 because I didn't have a driver's license. No, 2 because I didn't have a driver's license.
Mm-hmm.
And 1 because I had a broken tail light.
Stupid shit, basically. You know how much it costs to run a stop sign?
How much?
Costs $164 to run a stop sign.
Really?
Which red light was my fault?
The one in Davie. Like, you'll make it. And I was like, all right.
What do you mean?
It was either you or Will.
You guys are bad
That's probably
influences.
Because the thing is, I always stop at it, and I always like stress my brakes every time I stop at that goddamn light, and it's like, damn, I could have made it. And then that one time I tried it because I was feeling ballsy. I was with Will, you know what I'm saying? I have to show off, right? You know what I'm saying? I got to get him somehow. And then that fucking, and then the photographer was out there, took a picture. And that red light, you know what's crazy? I ran that bitch in like November, and I got that ticket in February. They're like, we found you, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Basically, all my bills hit that day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I had to pay my car bill. I had to pay that fucking ticket, the toll and shit. It was like fucking $17 a toll. I don't know what the fuck. It's like 60 cents each time, but I don't know how many times I went to Miami. Apparently, I never go. What the fuck?
Right.
But the thing about the Miami thing is it's a year after.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, if I go to Miami like 5 times, I won't get that toll until next year. So like, so for example, my mom is in Honduras right now, and I took her to Miami for that shit. So these tolls that they're gonna total up until like the end of the year. That's when I get them all. Here's all the Miami trips you took, my friend. Pay us or whatever, or we're gonna suspend your license if you don't pay it. That's pretty much how that goes. Westey rides his bike. He doesn't care.
Really?
We out here saving the planet.
Do you have a license, Westey?
Nigga, this is Florida. You don't need a license, nigga.
That's not true.
Yo,
That's very not
you
true.
don't understand, bro.
No. I've driven
No,
without a
you're not.
license before.
I mean, yeah, you need a license, of course, but
Do you have one?
I've gotten
Nah,
pulled over
bro.
twice because I didn't have a license.
Do you have a license?
I do.
yo, so I'm the only motherfucker in this without a license. Yo, give me the fucking card. Just go to the DMV right now. It's closed, but all right, maybe
If it
tomorrow.
makes you feel any better, my mom doesn't have her license either. Yeah.
How about
Yeah, exposed. Ha, got your ass. Bitch. I hope she doesn't hear this.
I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna laugh when she listens
Yeah.
to this and whoops your ass later on.
Yeah.
You ever cursed your mom out, Goddy?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
imagine Goddy like, you bitch.
Nah, I put her in her place. Like she,
Jesus Christ, have some respect. That's your mother.
Come on,
I
dude.
did.
From the
But
guy who just called
she-
his mom a bitch.
Don't get me wrong, I love my mom, but there's times where she overstepped, and I had to put her back.
You backhand?
No, I never hit my mom.
She hit you?
She tries.
Damn, she tried, but you put up the block.
Yo, you like
do the counter
weave
strike.
one hit. She's gonna hit you with a fucking chin club, then nigga. Bam.
Bruh,
Yeah,
I've
cheap up,
weaved
bruh.
so many hits for
Fuck
my
mom.
mom.
Oh, what? I ain't say Charlemagne, nigga.
Like I built up practice to that shit. Fucking my mom would come swinging at me, and I get out of the way.
In the boxing match?
Yep. Never threw a punch, but
Westey, you ever cursed out your mom?
Nah, I'm black, dude.
See that? You see
I'm
that,
not.
Goddy? Take example.
Yeah, no, I've never cursed at my mom either.
I don't have the
you
I don't
just
have
called her a bitch, though.
Not to her face.
How about you, Danny?
Never.
Behind her
Never.
back?
Huh?
Behind her back?
No, not even.
mom was such a bitch, bro.
How about you, Victor?
Oh, no, never.
Ni me atrevo, they'll get.
What?
Ni me atrevo. I don't even try. Fuck that, bro. My mom will fucking split my shit.
Yeah, for real, dude.
You know what I'm saying? She'll fucking box me out.
That's like, to me, super disrespectful.
Stupid.
Super.
Dude, I don't keep it real. I don't even curse around my mom. Like, for whatever reason, I've been cursing for a long time. You feel me? But
But you do it around my mom, huh?
it's different.
And you try to fight my mom, huh?
I don't try. I do.
That's why you be whooping your ass.
Dude, I remember one time we were at his house. He was like throwing a party, and she had cupcakes.
Right.
Like his mom had cupcakes,
uh-huh.
and I was doing something. I don't even remember. We were drinking. We were having whatever, and then she just fucking smushes a cupcake all in my face. I got like, what's it called, frosting,
Mm-hmm.
all over my shit, and it was like really greasy.
Right.
was like, fuck. It was good though.
Dude, I can't wait till we get ice cream. Like legit, dude.
I'm kind of waiting for that too.
Yeah, Victor.
Yeah.
We'll put in some more work.
Come on, Victor.
Tell some wacky stories, dog.
Wacky
You don't.
story.
We don't get any ice cream until I hear at least 3 wacky stories.
Three's the
Tell me
limit.
how you get all the bitches.
3 wacky stories. Okay.
Go ahead.
Give me a
Okay,
topic.
They better be
hold
good.
on
If they're not good,
secrets
if they're
then,
not good, no ice cream.
Give me a topic. Give me
We're
a
gonna
topic.
have to vote on how.
No,
good
you
they
have
are.
to just
No,
tell
I
the.
know. I'm trying to give me a topic and I'll remember the wacky story that
Nah,
I had.
All right.
dude.
You know, live for
Tell us
100
about the
years,
time that you signed the Declaration of Independence.
Were you there at least?
No,
Hey, he
Dude, what the
does,
heck?
bro.
I'm
man.
not that old.
Do you have the fancy wig?
Oh, it's not a wig.
Where your wooden teeth at, man? Take out them dentures.
My dentures.
Tell us about the old folks' home that we had to put you in.
Yo, tell me about Plymouth Rock. Man.
Tell me about the Santa Maria.
Guys, I'm not that old. Please stop.
Breaks my heart every single time that happens. Like whenever Victor's like, I'm not that old, and he's like, stop.
Do you
He gets lower and lower in pitch. I'm just like, oh my god, it breaks my heart.
do you remember the first time you got drunk, Victor?
Drunk?
Yeah.
I think it was for
Yo,
my
yo,
birthday.
all right, look.
The 21st birthday.
The first time I got drunk, I was.
All right,
in
Westey.
eighth
Like how
grade.
he just he has Victor, but
All right,
I
go
was
ahead,
in eighth
Westey.
grade.
No, go ahead.
Me and my
Wesley.
dogs got high as fuck at the park, and then it was
wait,
me and my
what-
dog.
Wait,
and
when was this?
I was in like 8th grade,
Oh, okay.
and then we went to smoke a joint, and then we got a text. It was a forward text. Oh, we got a party like down the street where we were at. We were like, you know, fuck it, we're gonna go. You know what I'm saying? We were like pregame. We got like little OEs down here. You don't get like 32s down here. No, what is the limit? 42 ounces? I'm not sure.
I think
I'm not sure.
For what?
For like remember the throwback OEs, like what they call those?
40 ounces.
We don't get 40 ounces down here in Florida.
Well,
We get
not anymore.
32s.
Yeah, but because there's 40, you can get 40s, like other places. and stuff
Yeah,
like
but
that.
not here. It's weird. But they got like a couple of those.
You never seen a 40 ounce?
No, I have.
You never seen a 40? Like no,
I have.
32 ounce. I've never seen a 40 ounce.
You've never seen a 40 ounce.
Not in
Where are you
Florida.
going?
Huh?
Where are you going? Because I've seen plenty.
No, I haven't.
I know what
No,
we're
no,
doing
we're gonna
tonight.
get 40s.
I know what
We're
we're
gonna
doing
get 40s in the
tonight.
hood. Like they didn't allow 40s because there was a limit of how much they could sell.
It only had like 32 ounce, so it's whatever. We had a couple of those, and then we go to the party. We're chilling there for like a couple of minutes. You know, you meet a couple cool people at a party, and then next thing you know, the guy comes in. He's like, "Yo, you guys help us with the cake. You get free beer rest of the night." I'm like, "Fuck that! All right, bet." I came in there to help him. I had like at least 6 or 7 cups of beer, and then came back. They were serving like liquor and shit like that. I was mixing white and black, drinking Ciroc. They had Henny. Fucking some white dude was like, "Here, man, take a fucking shot, bro." Like,
Yeah, you 8th grader.
like I'm tall for 8th grade. You feel me? So like nobody's
Even
minding that
even
shit.
at 8th grade, Westey was still the tallest person.
Yo,
in the room.
I'll tell you, like nobody was like asking me no questions and shit like that. And then next thing you know, it's like 12 o'clock or some shit. I black out. I go and I wake up again. I'm getting kicked off the party. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then I black out again. And I'm walking down the street, and then I black out, and then I wake up again. I'm at the fucking party door, like I'm inside the party again. And I'm just walking around, and then I'm like trying to like hide away from these people. They kicked me out. I don't know why they kicked me out. And then
Just 'cause you drink all that liquor.
probably.
You're an 8th grader.
And then next thing you know, I guess like this is what they told me. You feel me? I walked inside this room. There's just 3 lesbians. They were eating each other's pussies, and I just whipped out, and one of them screamed rape.
This 8th grader's trying to rape me.
I've blacked out twice.
Facts.
Yeah, I did.
My first time. That's my first time getting drunk.
My question to you: why was it your first instinct to?
I'm watching flicks.
I'm just so interested in your life, dude. Because imagine you're an 8th grader.
You get like
And you
shit-faced.
see this miracle right in front of you, right? You're like, you know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do?
join
I'm
in.
gonna fucking whip my dick out.
You know, like
Not even
like,
ask the permission.
No, I don't need that. Look, as far as I'm concerned, people are already naked, so I'm getting butt ass naked. You feel me? And then just imagine being that girl, right? This 8th grader's trying to rape me. I'm 26, but
I'm gonna scream out rape.
yeah.
Because I don't have enough power to get him up. An 8th grader.
Yeah.
It's like it's like I don't even.
Remember,
I
he
feel like I
didn't
guess
look
that's
like
what
a fifth
happened.
grader.
Like maybe I whipped it out and they went, oh, you gotta go. I'm not sure. I don't really remember all that. You know what I'm saying?
What did you want to happen? You want all 3 of them?
Nigga,
You a brave man.
8th grade?
Boy
Like,
said
why
he could barely
not?
take care of one.
It's like, but when they told me that shit, I was just like, nah, I don't think I'll do
Nah.
it. Like,
Nah, not the names.
You saw the 3 girls at Starbucks the next day. And
Just
you're
puts
like,
it back
"Oh,
in,
bro.
Just puts it back in and walks away. It's like, all right, my bad. Sorry for the trouble.
That's why they kicked me out, bro. And I was just like, damn. And then I woke up in the middle of the grass with my slide. I went there with slides. You feel me? So I had these expensive ass Jordans, like $50, bro. I lost them bitches, dog. I was disappointed, bro. And I woke up the next morning in my bed with holes in my socks.
like now.
That boy,
nigga, ain't no motherfucking holes, nigga.
Yeah, get your goddamn dirty foot off the table.
Put your goddamn cock away.
Yeah, that was my first time getting drunk.
All right, Victor. Wacky stories. Come on. You still got to tell 3 to get ice cream.
When was the first time you whacked off? That's
Oh,
what
I
I-
remember that shit, dude. Like it was yesterday.
It was yesterday, actually. Now that I think about it.
Flick
First
or,
day.
flick or no flick? For the first.
First time?
No
Yeah.
flick.
No flick?
No flick,
No
yeah,
flick.
no flick.
No flick? Flick? Flick?
I had a flick, yeah.
Flick? I didn't have one either.
So we're divided.
I'll tell you why it was a flick for me because before I remember before I had ever done it, like I had this one classmate. His name was Alejandro, and he comes to school one day and he's telling us about this website. It's called like RedTube. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know RedTube.
Yeah, of
I'm
course.
My
sure.
cousin
Right.
put me on.
Yeah.
My cousin put me on.
A classic website.
You know YouTube? You know what? You have to put RedTube. The whole display turns red.
So, nah. He told us straight up what it was. It was like, yo, it's a porn site. I'm like, porn?
What's
Huh.
that?
And then-
What grade were you?
Ah, shit. This is probably like 3rd or 4th grade.
I was 4th. Yeah, mine was 4th.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. My cousin, he put on this porn disc. You know what I'm saying? He put me on. You know what I'm saying? And then it was these 2 Latina women, and they were creaming on each other, bro.
Word.
Nice.
I still can't find that video.
I know. I still remember the first video I've ever watched to this
Right.
day.
Mhm.
It was this old. It was like an older video of like these 2. It was like a lesbian video. It was a white girl and like an Indian girl.
Right.
And the white girl was like a male, like a school teacher, like a principal,
Right.
and like, you know what I'm saying, like the class, you know, like,
Uh-huh.
you're bad, you feel me, whatever. And I was like, this is cool.
Right.
I'm rocking with this,
I
dude.
like this.
You know what? I like this.
Whips it out.
sorry. Yeah, whips it out. And I was like, what can I do here? I mean, I'm like,
It's like a puzzle. You're like,
it's like, all right,
You like try touching it. It's like sensitive as fuck.
Yeah,
so
I
you're
was
like, ugh, that
all
kinda-
right. How do I
approach
go
the
about
situation.
this? Which hand do I use? Can I use my foot somehow, or I don't know. It was a tough first time. It was,
He tried. He tried sucking his own dick.
all right, can't reach. What do I do now?
I remember when I was younger, and I never seen like hardcore porn.
1974.
Yeah, that's what it was. You know those vintage stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
it was
like,
all muff.
Like, because I couldn't use the computer at the time without my dad knowing.
There wasn't one.
So, like, when it was like 11 o'clock hits, everyone's asleep. I turn on my TV and I look at whatever's on HBO or whatever, the late night hour. And you know, it's usually
HBO fucking sucks.
you're telling me,
They don't even show the fucking body. All you see is the moaning.
and that's what I'm
No,
saying.
you see
There
a
was a
titty every
lot
now
of
and then.
softcore,
Yeah, there's usually a titty every now
softcore,
and then, dude.
softcore. You know, nothing explicit, right? So I knew what the general idea was, but I didn't at the time when I was younger. I never saw it until one time. Me, Raul, and we went to a friend's house. Like a friend that no, we went to a friend's house, right? We don't talk to this kid anymore.
Yeah, I
Like,
wonder why.
After that day, it was just like
we were just
never
talking.
forget.
You whipped out?
Victor whipped it out first. He's like, all right, let's go.
No,
He saw his 2 friends and was like, okay,
no.
I'm gonna whip it out.
Rape.
Let's measure.
You and Westey had similar childhoods.
Anyways, his dad comes in, right?
What?
His dad whips it out.
Plot twist.
All right.
His dad
Yeah,
comes
because
in.
we lean away from each other.
I don't know what we were talking. We were just talking. Eventually, it got to the point where, because he was taking care of us, eventually got to
Yeah.
the point where, yeah, now that I think about it, no.
I can't do it. I can't. Go ahead. Keep telling your wacky story, Victor. Please.
Long story short, he was like, we were surfing the channels. I remember now. We were surfing the channels, and he actually had this paid subscription for those type of channels.
Ooh.
And he's
Niggas
like,
niggas
don't,
pay for porn.
and he's like, don't go on that unless you want to see something. And it's like, and
I want to see something.
we were all like, oh, we know what it is, right? We
We've seen
didn't.
that
We
before.
thought we did, but we didn't.
Yeah, it's not. There's nothing like seeing
soon
like
as-
a titty for the first time. And
No,
you're
no.
like, what the fuck is
Yo,
that?
nothing beats the real.
It was
thing.
like
Nothing like seeing a titty now.
really,
For real.
really explicit. Yeah, and that's my story.
You know what?
So after you and your friends
Wait,
did it
did you guys
together,
do like a circle jerk?
No, we didn't do anything like that.
Like
no,
a
no, no.
Triforce?
No, no,
he
no,
just
no,
left
no,
it
no,
off
no,
a
no.
cliffhanger. He's like, this is the first time I wanked out. It was
No,
me
no.
and my friends.
We just saw it, and then we turned off the TV. That's it. Like we saw it for like a couple seconds. And
When
turned
you
off the
started-
TV.
Late, no, it was
Did you
late
jerk
night.
off,
He
like,
saw
at
it
12
in the
like
morning?
Yeah, he woke
He was,
up
like,
and
rubbing
he
your
was
head?
So you're
like,
talking
"Where's
about the
that
first
video?"
time you saw porn, is what you're saying.
Yes.
We asked when the first time is
You jerked off.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I don't remember that, dude.
Come on, dude.
You know,
How
you
long
have
ago
to
was it?
remember.
like
That's-
1776.
Well, to be fair, he's been living a long time.
I did it in the living room of my house.
Oh my god.
Like a gangster.
I'll tell you guys
I did
in a
not-
minute.
I did it on the recliner. I don't have the recliner no
Dude,
more.
I feel you, dude. I've done that before. When I used to have like a recliner.
Mm-hmm. Oof. You saw the recliner?
Nah, dude.
You gotta toss that out.
Dude, I had a book, dude.
I did.
Raul's
I did it.
calling.
I did it while flaccid.
Do I pick up?
Yeah, you have to pick up and answer.
Hold on.
Throw a speaker.
Hello.
Speaker.
Wait, hold on. Hello, you're on the podcast.
Oh, what's up?
What's up?
Oh, well, damn. I low-key really can't say what I'm about to say if I'm on the
You
podcast.
gotta say it.
You
That's
have
why I
to.
put it.
Nah, you don't have to.
No, don't say
You don't have to. That's not what I mean by it.
No, I would love to, but it's just it could cost me my job, so I'm not going.
I work in the same place.
All right, so you want to take me off so I can tell you?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll be back, guys.
All right.
Just gonna talk about it.
I want to tell this story. Of,
I'll move to the other side of the room.
I cut it close one time. I was watching a flick, and we used to have like a computer in like the living room,
Right.
and like there was nobody home. You feel me? So I was by myself, and I'm watching a flick, and you feel me? I'm handling my business, and then I hear the door unlock, but I'm like, fuck, I'm almost there. I was like, I gotta finish, dude. I'm not.
Right. This is your first time.
No.
Oh.
There's plenty of times after. You feel me?
Right.
So I'm like, I'm not about to just stop here. You feel me? I'm not a
Right.
fucking chump. So I hear the door unlock. I'm like, fuck. So I turn the chair. It's like a swivel chair. So I turn it like away from the front door. I'm like, come on. You feel me? I was like, come on. And then I was like, I finished. I'm like, all right. And then, like, before they walk in, I go to the bathroom and I wipe off. I'm
This
like,
nigga left the whole screen on.
no. Because when I heard the door unlock, I closed the page.
But you
But
still
I
were-
still had the image in my mind. I'm like, yeah. So I was like, fuck, dude. And then I run into the bathroom, wipe myself, and nobody knows a thing. But the fucking kicker is, I didn't know about internet search history. My sister did.
Dude.
So there was just like, you feel me? Everything I had looked up, whatever.
Big
And
booty
then
black
one, big booty black
Big
bitches.
booty
Yeah. And she comes into my room and she's just like, hey, I need to talk to you about something. I'm like, what's up?
How old is your sister?
At the time, she was probably like 15, 16, around that age, 14, 15, 16.
Right.
And so, and I'm maybe like 10, 11, that age. And she goes, so I went on the search history and I see a bunch of porn. As like RedTube and shit, and I'm like, wasn't me. and she's like, I dead ass. I was like, wasn't me. And then she goes, who else would it have been? I was like, probably Grandpa.
With a straight face.
Yeah, I was just like, I'm not even like looking at her. I'm like, yeah, it was probably grandpa. And she was just like, you know, he doesn't know how to use a computer. And I'm like, yeah, maybe he does. Wasn't me. Didn't do it. And she was like,
to a script.
yeah. She was like, just, I know it was you, dude. Just like, it's okay. You feel me? Just admit it. I'm like, nope, wasn't me.
Right.
Deny.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was me.
I remember this one time.
Oh, go ahead.
All right, I remember this one time. You know how like Comcast usually they have those what the fuck are you doing? All right, you know how Comcast has like some of those
Whoa.
the porn shit on it, like Penthouse and
Yeah, of course.
the other shit.
Yes.
Well,
Babysit my boner and shit.
I was like, this was like I was like 15, 16. My sister was like, she was like 19, 20, and we had this shit in the living room, and you know, they went to church or whatever, to do what they were doing. Nobody was home. I was home by myself, and I was like, I didn't have my phone on me and nothing like that. So I was like, damn, look at all these porn channels. I was like, shit. I seen it was Ebony Goddess or some shit like that.
One that really tempts you.
I clicked on it. The preview. I was like, damn, I gotta watch the whole thing. I clicked on it. I clicked on like 3 or 4 different ones. Little do I know they charged my mom like $39 and shit. It's all on the bill, but my mom comes home like, who the fuck's watching porn?
Jesus.
Like, I don't know who's watching porn. Like, I barely be home.
Mom, you watching porn? You want to blame the kids?
Bro, I didn't say shit, bro. I didn't say fucking shit, bro.
Where's the worst place you've jerked off?
In class.
Here comes Goddy.
Dude, same. Same.
class.
But not even like, did you go to the bathroom or anything?
Nah.
Dude, I was in the
in-
middle of class. Dude. I just found out, right? I just found out what that is. And I'm over here thinking, that's just a me thing, right?
Nah, I've done that before. I ain't gonna
In the
cap.
middle
I was
of-
young. I was real young.
Y'all are bold.
I was real young.
Dead ass bold. I can't.
I don't feel bad about what I'm gonna say. Well, I still do, but
Dude, in the middle of class, my teacher's teaching, right?
How is that possible?
No, I didn't like actually like do anything because I didn't know how to do that shit. I just like rubbed the head. I was like fucking like
Yeah. Okay. So
Nah,
you
I
brush
was
it. You were
stroking
like,
that bitch.
yeah. So I was you were over here like just going like ham. No, but I was sitting there and like I'm
Mike
like
tugging to the mic.
I'm sitting there and I'm like, you know, like doing my thing, and this kid right next to me. I'm doing it right next to a kid because we were like, it was like me and Goddy.
He's like, come on, man. You hear my
Yeah.
elbows.
So he's like, he looks over and he's just watching me do that
And
shit.
he doesn't say shit.
And he didn't say shit, and then he taps the girl next to him, and he's like,
hey, check this guy out. He's
Yo.
doing the thing.
Hey, yo, he's doing that shit, bro. I would have looked over to the girl, but like, hey, you trying to help me?
Hey, help my dog right quick.
It was probably trying to help you out.
I'm gonna throw him a lob right quick.
so yeah, I'm like, and then I'm just like, I look up, and they're just looking at me with like the face of disgust and like what the fuck is he doing? And then I'm just like, my leg was itchy.
She stared into my soul.
Hey, man. Hey,
She was pretty fine. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah, she is. So she had the third eye. All right.
And that was it. That was it.
How about you? Wesley? Keep going with your
I was
devilish thoughts.
I
Fucking
was
jerked off.
no. I got sent to a different classroom, and then there was this like really fine ass chick. She was really fine, bro. She was really fine. She
What
was.
grade was
Must
this?
have been.
I was in like. See the thing, I think I was in like 3rd or 4th grade.
Yeah, I was in 4th.
It was around there.
Okay.
She was fine as shit, bro. I
That
don't give a
sounds
fuck.
it sounds justifiable. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not like, yo, I'm going to the middle of the park drinking in front of. No, nigga. But dude, she was fucking fine. I was, and I was just like, damn, and then it just happened,
The one, the weird place I did it at was I hope he doesn't hear this. Josue's bed.
Yo, that nigga's gonna beat your ass.
Oh no!
Wait.
What?
Wait. Here's the thing.
He told me he was in the bed.
Oh god!
No. No. He wasn't in the bed. He went to go like do something for his mom.
So
It was nighttime. So he had DirecTV and he had HBO with the free porn. Like it would be like bitches
shit.
just walking around with their tits out and shit like that. And I was like, I'm gonna knock one out real quick. And the thing is, when I slept over his house, and stuff like that, we would share the same bed.
Oh man,
We share the same bed and shit like that, right?
he got his
So-
butt juices on the bed. And shit.
Back to back.
I was going at it, right? And then I hear the door.
Josue is his cousin Danny.
Okay.
To paint a picture.
I understand now.
And I stop, and he goes, "Yo, did I leave my phone in here?" I'm like, "Nah, you couldn't."
Oh, this thing I had to pull the cover over right quick.
Oh, so he almost got you? Oh my god.
I have a Josue bad story.
Oh, man.
So-
Unrelated.
So, when I was in high school, probably my senior year. Jesus Christ. Yeah, he gets those a lot, dude.
Really?
A lot.
Yeah. So I was in my senior year of high school, and I wasn't gonna graduate. I did, but I wasn't gonna graduate. So one of my teachers called my mom,
Probably overfilled it.
and he told her like, "Yo, he got to get in check, or he's not gonna graduate." You feel me? So we had this big argument about it, and I ended up getting kicked out of my house. So I went to stay with his cousin Josue, and we were sleeping, like to sleep. Like I was in his bed, like we were sharing the bed. You feel me? Because I snuck in his house through the side door in his room,
Go ahead.
and so I'm on my laptop. I'm watching whatever, and I hear him. He calls somebody over the phone, and he just goes, "Yo, guess who I have in my bed right now?" Like somebody we both knew.
Right.
Pillow
He was just
talk
like,
and everything.
yeah, like, hey, guess what? Like whispering, you feel me? And he was like, "Guess who I have in my bed right now?"
Right.
And then she was like, "Who?" And he was like, "Nah, you have to guess." And I'm like, my nigga, I swear to Christ, stop talking like that.
Right.
And he was just like, it starts with a W. And I'm like, I'm leaving. I want to go home. Bro, and he was just like, "Oh yeah, I got Will in my bed right now." And I'm like, what the fuck? Look at this motherfucker, man.
Disrespect.
Disrespectful ass motherfucker.
Eric.
Yo, you know how many living rooms I've jerked off in?
A lot.
A lot, dude. I don't give a fuck.
The weirdest place, I honestly I can't remember off the top of my head.
That nigga lying.
I do it in the
No.
bathroom now because I'm a civilized person.
Yeah, same.
I'm not like
The living room, I
fucking
guess.
Westy.
Nigga,
Let me tell
pretty
you something
much.
about Westy.
Bro,
When
you
I'm
be in
home
your
alone.
room, nigga. What you finna do, nigga? You got a hard on right there.
Listen,
nigga.
I understand, but the thing about Wesley, he does it on the covers, and when he finishes, he doesn't clean up. He just
I
he
sit on
just
top
slides.
of the covers.
Then he rolls into it.
He just sleeps in it, dude.
Sleep with my children at night.
I tuck him in.
I remember the first time I jerked off though. I was it was at like 12 o'clock in the morning, and
Midnight or the
midnight,
afternoon?
yeah, midnight. So I'm out there just watching TV, right? And there was this old show on Spike TV called
Mansers?
Mansers.
Yeah,
No Mansers.
Mansers was lit.
Dude.
Mansers was lit as fuck.
So I was watching Mansers, and it got to like the end. You know how like you see like the breasts just
Show you the
jumping and
girls'
shit.
boobs.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, I was watching that, and I was like, turn off the TV, go to my room. Me and my siblings, we like
Goddy was saying.
we
I
have
was
a
about
bunk.
to say sisters.
we
or
have-
something. I was like, what?
Well, yeah, I have two sisters.
Mm.
So it's a bunk bed. So you know, I sleep on the bottom, my sister sleeps on the top,
Mhm.
and we had like a roll out one like underneath the bunk bed,
Mm.
and my sister
Sound like
sleeps
you
on
were
that one.
privileged. I had a floor.
Damn.
I slept on the couch, so that's why I jerked off on the living room.
I feel
I
you,
slept
I
in
feel
the
you.
living room.
I feel you. So yeah, I just start jerking off, and that's the first time that I ever
In the room?
in the room while they're sleeping.
That nigga brave.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I remember my first time.
Sorry.
I
Sorry, go ahead. I'll wait.
I was home. Nobody was home, and
Stretch some shits out.
I had a couple friends that always talked about porn and shit, and I was always hear the website. So I decided to go check it, and that's the first time I watched it with a flick. I got aroused, and yeah, from
I
there
actually-
it was a learning
I
curve.
actually have a bunk bed story. So I used to live in a house, and it was almost the same situation. Like, I shared a room with my sister, and it was a bunk bed. She slept on the bottom, I slept on the top. So she wasn't home. It was only my mom that was home. You feel me? And I was in my room, and my door didn't have a lock. You feel me?
Right.
So I was
You
like,
just barged right in.
yeah, pretty much. So I was like, damn, dude, I gotta rub one out. You feel me? So I go on my bed, and like, I'm in the middle of the shit. You feel me? And then the door opens, and like, I'm laying down, and I just go straight up like a vampire. You know what I'm saying? and
You
then
can pull the Undertaker, man.
yeah, that's exactly what it was. I was like, you feel me? I was like, what do you want? You feel me? And she was like, what were you doing? I'm like, I was trying to take a nap. And then she's like, oh, okay, sorry. And then she leaves the room. I'm like, fuck, that was close. And then I finished.
You ever been caught by anyone?
Kinda.
Yeah.
I remember. This is a weird story. I was.
We got weird stories. All right, listen. If you
I
want to feel
can-
better about yourself, I could tell you Holland stories, and it'll
I
just
can
knock them out the
throw I can
water.
throw one out there.
Right, but I was like, it was like, you know, I was in 4th grade still,
Mhm.
and I went to my friend's house and we watched some porn. That was the first time I ever watched porn. I come home, I gotta take a shower. I'm taking a shower, and you know, for some reason my dick gets hard,
Uh-huh.
and
You gotta do it in the shower. I feel you.
You know,
I'm a
hormones.
little kid, dude. I'm a little kid, and I'm still
Puberty.
learning how to fucking shower by myself.
Yeah. Okay.
My
Understandable.
dick is hard. My mom comes in. She
Try to open the other way.
she pulls back the curtains. She sees me, and I'm just like, and then we don't know what the fuck to do. So she's sitting there. She's like,
Were you still? That's what makes
I
it
was
weird.
just going, nah, I was just standing there like my dick hard,
Uh-huh.
and she's just looking at me, and she's like, looking at my face, and I'm like,
This isn't a beach. This is a bathtub.
and then, needless to say, she just walks away, and I'm like,
What was the point of her going in the shower in the first place?
to help me shower.
Uh,
Yeah, I was in 4th grade.
I think that's an Hispanic thing where your parents start throwing you in the shower when you're 2.
no, I know. The thing is, I know. I got my ass whooped in the shower a couple times.
Yeah,
You
dude.
feel me?
I used to
Those
get
be the
my
worst
ass
ones,
beat,
dog.
dude, when your like ass is wet. So
You know
just
what I'm saying?
like,
It's not where it's at. You feel me? I almost killed myself in the shower jerking off. You know what I'm saying?
You slipped on this or not.
No, I didn't almost slip. What it was is I went 3 rounds.
dude, I've only ever went 2.
Endurance.
I've only ever went 2.
That third one will kill you. I'm letting you right now.
that a
third
challenge?
one. That third one.
I've tried.
That third one will
I've
kill
only
you.
ever got to 2.
Of 3 times. Of the 3 times, you lose.
You're like fucking high. You're like,
Because at that point, all the blood from your head is going to your dick. You're like,
you just get lightheaded.
Dude, if you're start just kneeling in the shower like, yo, what the fuck?
Like, oh shit. Like the
You
first one. Like, have you ever had like a really strong nut and you're just like, fuck, dude. And then like like I had a second one once and I couldn't fucking breathe. I was like,
You ever get a cramp in your arm
No.
after
no,
the
that's
second?
never happened to me. It's because you're old.
Nah.
So just
Nah, 'cause
me?
he
Okay.
doesn't bust fast.
Oh really? It takes me like 15 minutes.
he has
now.
ED.
So, question: when you guys jerk off, how long does it take you to nut?
I'll do
I
3
mean, it
minutes.
depends. Are you trying to get
Me-
out of
2,
there?
3
or are you
minutes.
trying to enjoy it? Is it
Nah. I get
2,
in
3
and out
minutes.
of there.
Yep.
3 minutes.
oh, you're just trying to get out of there?
It depends
So what do
on
you
the
do?
flick.
What do you do with the
Right.
rest
Yeah,
of the 2 minutes?
if I'm trying to
59
find the perfect video, it's gonna take me like a fucking like 2 hours to do
Dude,
that
honestly,
shit, dude.
honestly, if it's been like a couple days and I'm like, I just need to get like the first video I watch is usually like, okay, first minute and a half, I'm out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Damn,
a minute
man.
mission accomplished.
I feel you.
Like, it is what it is.
I bet I say there's a difference. It's like if you're trying to enjoy it, you're going to be in there for like a good like 20, 30 minutes. You know
This
what I'm saying?
motherfucker be having sessions and shit. He be like incense and shit.
Yeah, like this is the fucking flowers.
He
and
be
shit.
doing
Dude,
foreplay with
dude.
himself.
Must be nice. I go in there, I'm fucking sweating. I just did the
Nigga.
dishes. I'm covered in water.
This
Dude,
is
I'm fucking sweating, dude. Like it's hot as hell in my house.
Yo, I
and
don't
I'm just
know.
like, I'm just. It's
Are you
so pitiful.
are you in the porn, or are you? Is that after you get your chores done?
after I get my chores done, dude.
Dude, I don't know about you, but in the shower, bro, that extends my time by like 30 minutes. Like, dude, in the shower takes so fucking long.
It'll take you like 7 minutes to 9,
Dude.
and then you're just sitting there.
That's, in my opinion, the best place because easy cleanup. Simple.
No,
Yeah,
I
you even
agree,
gotta
easy
clean it up.
cleanup, but like the shot, like, because my showers usually take like 10 minutes, 10. You feel
Dude,
me?
when
10,
I jerk off in
15.
my shower, it's like like an hour.
Right,
in
and
there.
then people are
I be
like,
trying to make it like not noticeable. Trying to take so damn
The-
long.
How long was that three session?
It hurts. I also did it outside the shower.
That nigga was in that bitch for like 3 hours.
I'm a gangster, but it's different out here.
Dude.
I remember I jerked off in Josue's bathroom, his shower.
Nigga, his bed and his bathroom, nigga.
I'm starting to think you got something for Josue, bro.
Because
Or you just got something for his environment.
Because the thing about it is, listen, if it happens, it happens. Nah.
So you're saying when you get a boner, you just
Huh?
automatically got to take care of it.
No, it's not necessarily. The thing is, I was at his house for like 2 weeks because my dad was in town and my mom wasn't. That was when I was younger. You feel me? So I would like basically I'll be in Josue's house. So when I wake up, I'm like, damn, I gotta bang one out. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the shower. You feel me? I'm not gonna let because I'm in someone else's house stop me. You feel me? I'm a gangster. You feel me?
I mean,
and Josue
common
was,
decency.
and Josue was in school at that time. It was like he had summer school and shit. So I was just there because I was getting taken care of by my uncle. Basically, is what it was. And I remember I overheard a conversation because his uncle was also staying there. Josue's other uncle was staying there, and I overheard a conversation. He's like, "Yeah, man, tengo que hablar. I have to go talk to the guy. You feel me? Because he's always like blowing his nose in the shower and shit like that."
without cleaning it up.
Yeah,
Damn, that's gross.
but it was actually
Oh,
it was my nut.
oh shit! I just caught on.
You a nasty ass motherfucker.
Dude, I thought because the thing about it as I see it, I'll see it in the shower and I'll fucking clean it as much as I can and shit like that. But
That shit ain't gonna go nowhere.
that's the thing. I don't
How
know if
strong is your semen?
it's strong as fuck. Nigga. I got good.
That boy got Gorilla Glue, bro.
Because again,
do you
allegedly,
know?
it's allegedly. I'm just thinking. I was just thinking about it, like putting it together. I'm just sitting there. I'm like, damn. I hope they don't know I'm jerk off in their shower and shit like that. And you just overhear that, like, yeah, I mean, he's always. Because the thing about it in my family, they use like analogies and shit like that. They use,
Same.
that way they don't cover, like, you know, whatever. It's like, oh, está los mocos ahí en el shower. You know what I'm saying? Ahí está tirando los mocos in the shower. So I was like, damn, dude, is that me, bro?
Nigga said, you gotta go talk to the guy who's leaving me kissing in the shower.
I'm like, damn, is that me?
That's all you, my G. All you.
Allegedly. Don't tell me.
Allegedly, I ain't get caught for it.
I never told Josué that shit, bro.
I've never gotten caught jerking off, but I did get slightly close to fucking. I almost got caught fucking. That
By who? Your mom? Your mom?
actually no, by my sister.
Okay, that's not that bad.
Yikes!
Especially your sister. Your brother, basically.
No. The thing is, if I get caught by my sister, she won't let it down, and she'll tell everybody.
Haha, I saw you fucking.
No. She instigates that shit. Like if she sees me fucking,
Haha,
like,
your stroke was off.
no,
She's like training you.
no. Like, luckily, I was in a position where we could play it off.
Pace yourself.
Like we were laying down on each other, right? We played.
Just planked up.
So yeah, we were good. And she walks in,
Mm-hmm.
no knocking, no nothing, barges in, like, and the door was locked.
Mm-hmm.
Barge right in. She's like, "Hey, Goddy, I need some shit." I'm like, "I am sleeping. What do you want?"
It's like, bitch, you don't knock.
I'm gonna tell you guys a story and the reason why I don't jerk off in the bathroom anymore. So basically,
He accidentally got his face.
no, it wasn't that. So the reason I don't jerk off in the bathroom anymore is because one day I was
You could just take the mic while they're not talking, in case if you want to talk, because they went through like extensive periods of time. Of not
Oh, okay.
talking.
You're right.
yeah. Okay. So one day I'm in the bathroom, you know what I'm saying? I'm going in. And I was using lotion this one day, you feel me? Because I was feeling special. You feel me? I was like, I've been working hard. I could treat myself.
Real quick, are you cut or uncut?
I'm cut.
I'm cut, dude.
Uncut.
I'm uncut, so I never use the lotion.
Okay.
Ever.
Well, we don't use lotion.
Really?
I don't use it
So you guys just go
regularly.
dry? I'm a
yeah.
man.
Jesus Christ.
He uses sandpaper.
Yep.
Like it's
Stimulation.
I don't use lotion that often because like it's too much cleanup. You feel me? And like the only way I'll do it is like I'm about to go in the shower.
I love how this like section of the podcast just.
Oh yeah, dude. Who
It's
cares?
talking about-
Hey, bro, it'd be like that.
So
Conversation.
so I'm in the middle of it. You feel me? And like I'm all lotioned up, whatever. And then I hear like,
All over.
like my whole body's covered in lotion. And I hear a knock at the door, right? And it's my grandpa, and he's like, I gotta use the bathroom, you feel me? Blah 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 blah. I'm like, I'm in here, I'm about to take a shower. You feel me? Like I was like, okay, that's taken care of, right? And then I hear like the door is just like he's like trying to open it. And I don't know how this man does it, but he like rips the door open. And I'm butt ass naked. Like
jerking off.
yeah, like lotion. I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, the door busts open, and I stop and I look at him, and I'm like, oh shit.
I'm jerking here.
Hey, you mind I'm jerking in? You feel me? And then he just goes, oh, you feel me? And never talk about it again.
So wait, my question to you:
Go ahead.
why didn't you stop?
I did stop. Like,
Oh, because you thought
when
you already
when
taken care. Wait, when he was like,
yeah, like, do you mean like when he
Yeah,
was trying
while
to?
he was
I'm
trying
like,
to open
because
it.
in my mind I'm like, he's not gonna get the door open. Like it's
So
locked.
you continued knowing that he was jiggling the door.
Yeah, because I thought once he realizes like it's not gonna open, he'll stop. You know what I'm saying?
So okay, your face was priceless when he opened it.
Yeah, I was just like, you feel me? It was and that's why I don't do it in the bathroom anymore.
Oh, this
Is
one
it
time-
because your grandpa, or is it because you still live with your grandpa?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know the answer to that, dude. I just don't do it anymore.
There was this one time where I got out the shower, and it was like 6 a.m.
Of course.
And then I'm just you just laying there. You got my phone. I'm like from freshman year type shit. I got my phone and shit. It's like, fuck it. I'm gonna rub one out before I go. I gotta catch the school bus and shit. School bus get there around like 6:30. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna rub one in right quick. Let me feel good at the way to school. You know what I'm saying? And
quick buzz.
I left the door open. I thought everybody was sleeping. You know what I'm saying? No, I thought everybody was sleeping and shit. I just rubbed one out. Next thing you know, I see some shit moving in the back. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, all right, maybe it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, all right, I keep going. And then I hear the door open, like a sudden like, I'm like, what the fuck? And then like, all right, I finish, and then I go up. I hear like you hear people talking and shit and they whispering. I'm like, damn. And then the next like 2-3 days later, my mom comes. I heard you were out here fucking just cranking the hammer or something. I'm like, damn. I'm like, who the fuck was what? Like, yo.
Right.
So you actually got caught.
Yeah.
You got convicted.
I was like, fuck.
Did you try to play it off or just accepted it?
I just accepted.
Yeah,
Because it's like,
never been caught.
Never been caught either.
I still do that. Look, not get caught, but like,
Still get caught.
I still like jerk off before school. Like I wake up at 5:30 to catch the bus. Comes at like 6:11, so I gotta be at the bus stop by like 6.
Mm-hmm.
So I take a shower in the mornings. So I gotta do that, and like I'll set aside 20 minutes of me getting ready just to jerk off, and then 10 minutes to actually get ready. So like I'll brush my teeth real quick while in the shower just to jerk off.
You jerk off before.
You
or
stay
after?
committed.
After.
I'll tell you right now.
After
you
the
committed
fuck?
to that.
You're fucking up the game. You got to do it before, and then take a shower. Then
And so you do
No,
the
no, I
dirty
do,
act.
I do it while taking a shower.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about me brushing my teeth. I was like,
so it's brush teeth with one hand, jerk off with the other.
sometimes I've
multitasking.
done that before. Like it's like because
You gotta be careful with that
you had a
toothpaste
coordinated
lens.
dog.
to be honest, dude, I've had toothpaste land on my dick before.
that probably burned.
Dude,
Right in the urethra.
oh my god.
Ouch.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
What are
man.
you showing me?
I want to read it. Everybody's
Yeah, dude.
show and tell.
I want to.
Show and tell them
What?
that.
I didn't see anything.
Your message
Idiot.
said
You over here showing me bullshit.
Ornitos.
Hornitos.
Saws of gold.
Have you ever caught your parents?
Triple sec.
I
I caught
actually
him
have.
twice.
Nah,
I caught him
I've
twice.
heard them and I've ran away. Like nobody wants to hear that shit.
Dude, I remember one time I was in my living room just watching TV and I hear the bed go like squeak and shit and I'm like and I hear like like breathing like heavily, and I'm just like, all right, that's time for me to go inside my room and just put on my headphones. And then my little sister, she's like, do you hear that? And I'm like, shut up.
Your parents are gangster.
See, that's why I'm glad my mom's been single pretty much my whole childhood.
You're lucky, my G.
Have you caught your mom?
Yeah.
How'd it go?
In the middle, like you walked in, like
I can tell you,
Like,
they couldn't play it
you're
off.
like, you're like
They couldn't play it off.
You open the door, you want to go nuts somewhere. You're like, you come, you're like, oh shit. What do I do
You want to
here?
go nuts?
No, all right. So basically,
No, on my TV, real quick.
what you said, Goddy?
Go ahead,
hold
Goddy.
on. That's really bold.
Like, I never thought about wearing a nut.
You never thought about that before?
No.
Come on, dude.
I think about where not to nut at.
I thought about it. I've actually asked the question once before while I was fucking. I was like, yo, where can I nut?
On your kneecaps.
On top of the TV, come on, quick. You know, on the top of the TV, she's like, "Oh shit, that was so hot."
She got the old antenna and shit. It's not working and shit. You nut on it and fucking fixes the TV.
She's like, "Oh, handyman."
I go ahead,
Phone
Goddy.
again, dude.
Jesus Christ, Goddy.
If we're counting, that's about 3 times during this podcast. Yeah,
Huh?
What's
4 times.
Victor still hasn't told his three stories though.
But the one time I caught my parents, I was walking home from school. They would make us walk home from school. I was like first grade, or whatever. And I walk in and stuff like that. Open the door, and
y'all wanna come pick me up?
my mom's just my dad's just killing the game and shit like that. And I was like, oh shit! And I closed the door, and I was like, I heard yelling, like I guess like, hey, ¿quién fue eso, right? So I was like, fuck this shit. I go in the shower. For some reason, I go in the shower and I just start acting like I'm taking a shower. And my dad comes in and he just fucking whoops me because I didn't knock. I get in trouble.
What the fuck?
That's
Dude.
some bullshit.
That's funny as hell.
That nigga said, "Nigga, I'm getting some pussy. Nigga, you supposed to be knocking. I don't know for you."
I'm over here walking from school, man. I ain't know.
You think you finna go watch some fucking some cartoons and some shit?
I'm saying,
You
I'm
see your
walking,
parents fucking.
I'm
it's
walking
like,
in to
all
see
right,
my
calm
people
down.
are there. You feel me? Like, hey, mom, I'm home. You know what I'm saying? But someone else was home.
Go talk to your mom real quick while they're fucking.
Hey,
You
mom,
open
I'm
the-
home.
Hey mom, can you make me a sandwich real quick?
That
Thanks.
was it.
Close his door. It's like, all right, she'll make that.
Okay.
She'll make that for me.
She's
in a
busy
minute.
right now.
Okay.
Go ahead,
Sorry for being interrupted.
For the third time.
Yeah, it's a track record I have. So, I was
Keeping
around
track.
6. I want to say like 6 or 5.
Wait.
No,
how much
6
your
or
mom had?
7. How old I was?
Oh.
I was 6 or 7, and my sister was like having a fever. So we were in the master room, which is my parents' room.
Mm.
And I don't know what was going on that night. I think I got scared or some shit because of the thunder. Bitch boy Goddy. And
There you go. You know.
At least you said it.
and I went to sleep with my parents. And then I wake up in the middle of the night to my sister crying because she fell off the bed. And the bed was pretty big. It was like you have to step on the wood just to get on it as a child.
Okay.
So she fell, hit her head, laughing my ass off a little bit. And I don't see my parents around anywhere. Nowhere. So I get up. Me and my brother get up because my brother is in the next room. And I wake him up. He goes with me to check. We hear like thumping
Mm-hmm.
in my sister's room.
I'm gonna go check that out. Let me go peep that.
So-
real quick.
What they doing over there?
So I wanted to go over there, knock on the door, and tell them, hey, she fell.
Hey, if it's not too much trouble, could you guys like take a break? She's bleeding pretty bad.
They're like, all right, hold on, give me a minute.
Exactly. That's what's going on in my
I gotta
head.
find a place to nut.
I know what's going on. I know what's happening. So my brother gets like on the side of the door,
Mm-hmm.
and he decides to kick it open.
That
Brother
is
was
not
Yo,
good.
he
My-
rambled that.
My brother was 14, 13 at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And he was a pretty big guy. So, that right. So he kicked it open. my sister's bed was right next to the door, right next to it.
Mm-hmm.
So the door flies open, and both heads are looking straight at me.
Was she
And then
missionary or
and
was
your
it
and
like,
your mom wasn't looking yet. What happened?
Actually, they were
missionary?
nah.
Doggy style?
Yeah,
Doggy style?
yeah,
That's brutal.
with no blanket.
Oh, that's brutal. He's seen the whole thing.
I stopped there. I got yelled at, saying, "Close the fucking door."
Mm-hmm.
Closed the door. Proceeded to close the door. Walk in my room, and I fell asleep in my room that day.
And then
Nope, I didn't care about my sister. I didn't care anything.
on the floor twitching.
Just in my bed, I went to sleep.
Like, fuck this shit.
I-
fuck her. Fuck
I
this.
wanted to stay in bed for the rest of my life.
You actually got traumatized?
Yeah.
I didn't get traumatized.
I got traumatized.
I was just like, it happens.
And then no. But you see, I was a little bit.
Of a bitch, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
You know,
my mom was rubbing my head in the morning.
Which one?
The top of my head where I speak of.
Hey, some people speak from both.
She's like, she wanted to, talk about what happened. I told her, no, I just want to sleep,
Goddy, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something that's more traumatizing, all right? When you're in the shower and your mom walks in, right, to help you shower, like, such as, whatever Spanish families do, and she tells you, oh, you're small just like your father.
Hello. Damn.
That's a twofer.
Oh shit, dude, that's some shit right there.
How do you live your life after that, Goddy?
There's no recovering from that.
How do you reply to that?
You take your own life that minute you slip
like
and
your
you
father.
fall in the tub in front of her
Just
and you
like your
snap your
father.
neck.
Well, I'm still here, baby.
Dude,
This is I think I told the story already, but when I was in the hospital getting my dick cut off,
right.
the doctor, my mom was in the chair sitting across from me, and the doctor came in and he was like, all right, I need to take a look, you feel me? I was like, all right, cool. And at that point I had shown my dick to like fucking
The whole
the whole staff. Everybody knew what my dick looked like. So I was
Everybody
like,
knew it.
Yeah.
Like, look at that kid.
yeah.
That kid, he came in again.
Yeah.
Except your mother.
Yeah, so I forgot that my mom was in the room, and I just didn't care, so I just like flung the sheets out. You feel me? I was like, "There it is," and my mom was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "Oh shit!" She like gets up and like walks out of the room, and then I see her walking out of the room. I'm like, "That was weird." I was like, "Oh shit!" Right?
You are bold, my friend.
Dude, because at that point, I was there for like 3 days already. So I was like, dude, I don't give a shit who sees my dick anymore, dog. It's like the prettiest nurses in this fucking hospital have seen my dick, and it's gross.
Still glad to this day you have not called us to go.
Yeah, they were gonna visit me in the hospital, but they didn't.
Something was weird.
I don't know why I grabbed the mic. I'm just happy I didn't see his fucking his swollen dick.
Dude, honestly, because if they would have walked in like, oh, I need to see it, I would have no hesitation. You guys would have seen my dick for sure.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you know the story of his dick, Danny?
I don't.
Why would he? So basically what happened to my dick was I had a cut on it. I had a cut on my dick and it got infected.
Right.
And it like swole. It was like swollen, like twice its size.
Uh-huh.
You feel me? And I was like, this will probably go down in a couple days. You feel me? I just gotta wait.
There's pros and cons to that.
Yeah. So I was like, okay. And then a couple days passed. I'm like, this is starting to hurt. Like, I should
Right.
probably seek medical attention. So my sister was in town, and she was like the only person in the house. So I was like, yo, I gotta go to the doctor. And she's like, why? I was like, my dick is swollen. Like, I think it's infected, right? And she's just like, okay. And we ended up going to doctor's office, and fucking, I get into the doctor's office, and fine ass doctor. She was so fucking pretty. She was like, all right, let's take a look. I pull my pants on. She's like, oh my God, you need to go to the ER. And I was like, why? And she was like, you need to get that like opened and drained. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was like, all right, cool. So she was like, from here, go to the ER. Like, don't go anywhere else. Go straight over there. And I was like, all right, cool. So I leave. I go home. I take a shower. And so then I go in and like, okay, yeah, it got infected. So we need to cut you open like a hot dog and drain your fluids.
Right. I feel you.
And that's what happened.
Yeah.
And they told me, which fucking freaked me out. If I would have waited like 2 more days, I probably would have died. Like the infection would have hit my bloodstream,
Jesus Christ.
and I would have been over. And like, imagine like nobody knows why you died, but you're just laying there with your dick swollen. you know what I'm saying?
He was in some shit.
Yeah.
He went for that fourth one.
You know what I'm
The
saying?
third one was too much. The fourth one was just.
The fourth one is what ended him. Like, I leave a note.
The fourth one.
Yeah.
Like blood on the wall. No, fuck it, cum on the wall. The fourth one.
But yeah, man, that's pretty much what happened. And that's why I'm taking the meds and shit, so the infection doesn't come back. Mm-hmm.
That's crazy, dude. Like,
You ever had a scab on your dick?
no, I
You
haven't.
lucky motherfucker. You ever had a scab on your dick?
Nope, nigga,
You ever had a
no.
scab on your dick? You ever had a scab on your dick? I don't know where the fuck I got a cut from, but I did.
Get that checked out.
But no, it healed.
Oh, it did?
Not like him. You know what I'm saying? It fucking healed. I'm telling you right now, I did jerk off while that shit's still on it. And that shit hurt like
How
a
the fuck did
motherfucker.
it get infected, though?
Because what it was is
Like rubbing your dick on, like, grass and shit?
yeah, that's actually exactly what it was, dude. I ran my dick through a sewer. No, what I think it was is like I had an ingrown hair, like on
I
my
feel you.
dick,
Yeah.
and like I try to like, you know what I'm saying, pop it off, but instead of it like going up, it went down and infected that area. And then over time, because it wasn't getting treated, like the infection got worse to the point where it swelled up to twice its size.
Let's see it.
Yeah. oh,
What?
oh, yeah. I didn't hear what he said. So I was like, yeah,
Was it that easy for you, bro?
dude. I mean, I'll whip out right now.
This is why I don't want to shave down there no more, bro.
feel
One
you.
ingrown hair, bro. Nah, fuck that shit, bro. I'm good.
That's why you're supposed to get the clip. You get you a pair of scissors and a comb, nigga.
You
Comb
end
that
up
shit
just
out.
like fucking Victor's barber and shit. The hipster barbers, when they bring up the hair, they cut it. They put a little swirl and shit.
But yeah, man, the fucked up part about that shit was like every nurse that I had was fucking gorgeous,
Damn,
and my
dude.
dick was gross.
Yeah.
You feel
They
me?
set 'em up. They was like, you know what?
Yeah, and it was like every nurse, because like I was there for 3 days, so they had to switch nurses. You feel me? Like, so I had in total maybe like 5 nurses, and every time they switched the shift, every nurse was like, "Okay, I have to see it." I was like, "Do you? Can't you just like read my chart? Like, can't you just
Right.
like? Couldn't the other nurse tell you what it looked like? You know what I'm saying?"
Yeah.
But everyone, I was like, "Okay, I have to see it." I was like, "All right, there it is."
I don't care
Yeah.
anymore.
There it is. Take a look. Take a picture if you fucking want. I don't care.
All right.
You know what
Set
I'm
as
saying?
your as your wallpaper.
Yeah, right. And I'm like, oh, man, this fucking sucks, dude. But yeah, that's the story on how I got my dick cut off.
Twice.
Yo, he didn't even get none of the Instagrams and nothing.
Now he's switching sides. He has no choice.
Damn, dude.
Snip, snip.
Imagine like when you said what's it called? If you were to wait like a couple of days, I thought you were gonna say like they're gonna amputate your dick.
Yo, same shit.
I was gonna be
First
like-
time I heard that, I thought the same
Dude.
shit.
Dude, I would have preferred death, dude, to be honest.
They told him, Danny, that since he ate that day, they couldn't perform the surgery.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, "Oh, you can come back tomorrow. I'll give you anesthesia, or we can do the surgery without any anesthesia or any
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was pretty fucked up. They were like, if you think you can go through the surgery without getting put to sleep, we can go ahead and do it right now. I'm like, yeah, No, you got me fucked up, dude.
Right.
You're not about to cut my dick open and like have me conscious the whole time.
So that brought up a question that we're like, if for whatever reason you were given a choice to save your dick, but no anesthesia, or amputate with anesthesia, which one are you choosing?
No anesthesia. I'm keeping my dick.
You're keeping your dick?
I'm keeping my dick, dude.
Gangster.
Facts.
Goddy said no.
Put me to sleep.
Yeah, I chose anesthesia. Bye, dick. Sorry.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
No, I'd feel the pain. I'd be like, just fucking do it, dude.
And it's like it's weird because like it's like healed now. It's not like all the way healed. Like there's still like a cut there, but it's not like a fresh wound. But when like I first got home, dude, that shit was fucking. I was popping them painkillers like crazy, dude. That shit, I did not want to feel anything.
You ever heard the stories of people getting stitches on their dick?
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? And they accidentally get hard and shit, and the
They
fucking
pop
stitches
out.
come off.
It's true.
And Goddy's been through that.
dude. Really?
No.
No.
He had to grab a microphone for the no. Oh,
Yeah.
man. All right. Well.
The room is. We still got half an hour left for the room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
All
I
right.
think this is a good place to wrap it up.
All right, everybody. Thank you for listening to the Foreign Entities podcast. Thank you to our guests, Danny, Goddy, and Westey.
I'm not a guest. I've been here like a couple times.
No,
bro.
you're a
No,
guest.
I'm not a guest.
You're a guest.
So I can suck my
You're a
dick.
guest.
I'm
You're a
not
fucking guest.
No,
You're a
I'm not.
guest, dude.
You know, you
You're
bring
a
a motherfucker
guest.
over your crib like
You're a-
every other motherfucking day.
You're a
And
guest.
I'm starting to know.
Yeah, and guess what? You're a
Nigga-
guest in my crib.
No, I'm not.
Technically speaking, we're all guests.
No, I'm not.
Why should it be a podcast where there's none of us, just four other random people?
Hey guys,
That'd be some shit, ain't it?
Welcome back to the Foreign Entities podcast. I'm your co-host, as always. What?
All right, but yeah, this is gonna be where we cut it off. As always, you're a white screen. Stop it. Stop it. Why is it still going? You're a white screen.
I hated the way you stopped it.
Okay.
fucking
Thank you for listening to the Foreign Entities
Podcast.
podcast.
Thanks for having me. Boom.
Hope to see you guys in a future podcast.
Make sure you tune in to all the previous episodes and every episode we have after that.
Fourth time that.
Available on
Goddy gets
Yo,
Spotify.
Goddy, if you were all the like, let's say we all had like wives and shit, right? Goddy would lose that bet off Verdi.
All right, we're available on Spotify, Stitcher, Intune, wherever you get your podcasts at, Podbean and
Podcast
stuff
app
like that.
on-
Podcast app on
Apple.
on Apple devices. We're also on Google Play Podcasts
Yeah, dude.
and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And we out here.
Yeah, cheers.
Bye, bitches.
You're a white screen.